Peanut, you're such a good dog. I would do anything for you. Would you do anything for me?
Your soul is mine!
I'll take that as a yes. Man, I love my dog. Even if I am kind of worried she's possessed.
When a masked intruder kicks down a door in Minneapolis, these two pooches take off.
What?
And in a home outside Philadelphia, this dog runs away after a burglar hurls a plate at it.
I'm sorry, this can't be true. Peanut, are you seeing this? Those dogs didn't even try to protect their homes or their owners. I can't believe this. Dogs are useless. You're useless! I hate you!
What's up, Greg? It's me, Danny, back with another episode of All Dogs Are Cowards. I didn't want to believe it either, but thanks to this video from Inside Edition, we now have irrefutable scientific proof that all dogs are cowards. Look at the beginning of this video. These two dogs, someone breaks into their house, they book it. Wow. You're just gonna run off and let this guy steal all your owner's shit? And this dog, running away when someone throws a plate at it. Boy, you've never seen a plate before? You don't want to get hit with a plate? Come on. You don't want to get hit with a plate? A big ceramic plate flying at you? Is that too much to ask, to just take the plate? I'll tell you one thing, no dog of mine's gonna be dodging plates. My dog better take a plate to the neck if it means that I can be even 1% safer.
So, would your dog come to your defense if a burglar ever broke in?
I don't know. But that's the question I'm here asking myself. If someone comes into my house, will my dog protect me? That's the only reason I have a dog. Not because she's cute, not because I like the company. I have a dog because I know someday someone's gonna break into my apartment. And when they do, I need someone who's going to bite that bitch. Is that too much to ask?
This is Perry, a 5-year-old yellow lab.
Oh, that's my good girl.
Her owner, Michelle Kelleher, loves her dog.
Okay, controversial opinion? Letting your dog lick you on the mouth is very gross. Don't get me wrong, dogs are very cute, and I like to kiss my dog on the top of her head as much as the next guy. But my dog also licks her own ass, so I'm not gonna let her kiss me after that. I don't wanna all of a sudden come down with some dog-borne illness.
But she wonders whether Perry will go the extra yard.
I hope she tries to protect me.
To find out, we enlisted guard dog experts Nate Bonilla and Michael DeBruzzo. Then, with Michelle's permission, our burglar bursts in. Michelle puts on a great performance as he pretends to assault her. She screams for Perry. Perry! So what does Perry do? Does she jump in to save her? Look, she heads for the door.
Wow, Perry, I see how it is. This woman raises you, she feeds you, and then the second somebody comes in to assault her, very realistically, I might add, it looks like she's really being assaulted. This is what people do when they assault you. They come in, they sort of like push your chest a little bit, and then they sort of look around to see what everyone thinks.
This is called flight. Her tail is tucked. She's actually looking for a way out.
This dog just books it towards the door? If I didn't know any better, I would think that this dog doesn't want to get murdered.
Thanks, Barry.
Thanks, Perry. Dumb dog. Didn't call 911 when I needed her. This video is sort of like a prank video. It's sort of like pranking the dogs. I've never seen a prank video where someone pranks a dog before, but I guess that this is what it would be like. Pranking my dog? I traumatized my dog? Gone wrong. Gone sexual, even. If you keep fucking making out with your dog. Just saying, maybe if you spent less time making out with your dog and a little bit more time training her to do things like attack intruders, then maybe this wouldn't happen. But at the same time, like, do you really want your dog to be that aggressive towards intruders? Because if it is, then it's probably gonna be aggressive towards like your friends when they come over too, or people, anyone that the dog doesn't recognize. It's gonna be like, are you trying to kill my owner? I was trained for this. You have to die.
Next up, Ruby.
You're a princess, yes you are.
A 4-year-old pit bull lab mix beloved by her owner, Kevin Peterson.
God, gross. Gross. Why do they have to show so many clips of that? I don't want to see humans making out with dogs. It's gross.
I believe she's gonna bite, but I'd like to find out.
So this dude's like, I think she's gonna bite the intruder, but I really want to find out for sure. I really need to know. Like, it's really pertinent for this dude that he finds out this information. How worried is he that this is gonna happen to him? Some masked guy is going to barge into your house with no weapons, by the way, and just start slapping him. Because like, if the burglar had a weapon, then the dog doesn't stand a chance anyway. Even if the burglar had like a baseball bat, then you wouldn't want your dog to attack, would you? Because then you know what would happen? the dog would die, and then you would die. So the dog can really only defend against this slapping bandit over here. Who is this guy gonna be pissing off that's gonna come over just to slap him?
And it sure looks terrifying. Ruby comes running to investigate.
Ruby, get him!
She's not so brave either. She runs away. Can you believe she's part pit bull?
I feel like this video is just meant to shame dogs. Like, yes, fucking expose him. Dogs have had it easy for too long. Too goddamn long. Fucking drag that dog.
Ruby was curious, she was worried about you, but she was not willing to take on the attacker.
She was curious. She walked into the room and she was like, what's going on in here? Oh my god. It looks like my owner is really bad at acting.
Kevin, but Ruby is a wimp.
My dog failed the test.
My dog failed the test. Yeah, if this ever happens to me, I'm dead for sure. And I live alone, and I'll die alone.
My dog failed the test.
My dog's not even gonna stick around to watch me die. She's just gonna run off like every other woman in my life. So.
My dog failed the test.
She failed the test.
Now meet the duo of Frodo and Dobby. Ferocious looking, not even close.
Finally, a sensible woman who doesn't French her dogs. Wow, actually, it even looks like her dogs really don't want any kind of kisses whatsoever.
I think Frodo is really going to go after the attacker.
Well, we'll just see about that. Alan puts on quite a show, and when they hear Mom is under attack, the two come running into the room. Watch as brave Frodo gets right into the mix.
Okay, actually this is pretty impressive. I did not expect this. The dog is protecting her. I will say it is kind of weird that both the dogs' tails are wagging like they're really excited and happy about it. Usually when dogs get like aggressive and defensive, their tails sort of like straighten out and their back hairs raise. But this dog seems like it's really stoked to try to kill this guy, which actually kind of makes me wonder, did this woman train her dogs to kill? These dogs are like really jazzed about getting to tear this guy to shreds. These dogs are cold-blooded killers. That guy was lucky to get out of there alive.
Then jumps up on our burglar and backs him out the door.
They did amazing!
So the littlest dogs are the bravest, huh? Maybe my little Peanut isn't such a wimp after all. Maybe she would save me. I mean, she's only 20 pounds. That's definitely smaller than that pit bull. Well, there's only one way to find out. All right, guys, I'm all dressed up like a burglar. I don't have any weapons, but I got my slapping hands ready. Let's see what Peanut does when I break into the apartment. Hi, I'm the mailman. I'm here to deliver your mail. What? Oh, hey. Oh, Peanut, no! What? Ah! No! Oh my god. Well, I guess that solves that. Peanut is a protective dog. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Peanut. You did the right thing. That mailman was gonna have to learn sooner or later not to burst into people's apartments like that. And the way he announced himself, like, hey, I'm the mailman, I'm here to deliver the mail. Who the fuck says that?
You're next! You're next!
That's my girl. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're not Greg yet, Greg is our family on YouTube. All you have to do to join it is hit subscribe and turn on my notifications. You know, they say you don't get to choose your family, but you do get to choose your friends. But Greg is a family, and I would also argue that you don't get to choose. You have to subscribe and turn on my notifications right now. There is no choice in the matter, so just go ahead and do that right now. There is no other option, so this is just like any other family. Thank you to Schvinn for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I put on 30 shirts and then walk around and just see what everyone thinks. Bye. What's up, Greg? Welcome back to another episode of I Have Had a Week. Quite a week. I have been having some serious issues. I know a lot of you noticed this because I got a lot of tweets about it, but my video that I posted last week about the movie The Lamp got taken down due to copyright. It's back up now, luckily, so if you haven't seen it, you can go watch it. But oh boy, has this week been quite an experience dealing with copyright issues on YouTube. So let me give you a little rundown of what happened last week with my video. So I uploaded it, and pretty much the minute I uploaded it to YouTube, it got copyright claimed. I guess it was claimed like automatically by YouTube's robots or whatever goes and automatically claims things, because the video was still private at that point. Like, I had uploaded it, but I didn't publish it and make it public, so nobody could see it. And I'm pretty sure that like even YouTube human employees can't see it, but they do let their algorithms or robots watch it and check if there's any copyrighted material or any like super explicit material so they can claim it or demonetize it or anything like that. So like the second I uploaded the video, it got claimed right away. But the only thing that happened was my video got demonetized. I wasn't super worried about it at first because I had a brand deal on that video, so I was gonna get paid for it anyway. So I was like, all right, whatever. And I have to post it anyway for the brand deal, so I'll just let it be demonetized and I'll just post it like this. That'll be fine, right? Nothing bad could possibly go wrong. So the video performed really well. I guess a lot of people liked it, and I think it was like my #1 video in like the first 24 hours of any video I've ever posted, which made me feel pretty good. But that pretty good feeling was short-lived because the next morning when I woke up, I found out that my video had been blocked in several countries. 2 countries to be exact. The US and Canada, which according to YouTube is like 68% of my audience. So after I'd gotten that initial like 24 hours of views or whatever, 68% of the people who would ever watch that video again would not be able to see it. So that's cool. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, what happened? I thought the video was just demonetized. Why did it all of a sudden get blocked in 2 countries? I don't really know. I didn't even get a notification that it did get blocked, which is the weird thing. Like YouTube didn't even tell me. I searched through all of my emails and I looked on the like dashboard in the creator studio and there's nothing. The only way that I even knew to check is because Laura texted me that she couldn't find my video that morning, and a bunch of people tweeted me as well. And the weird thing was, since it was only blocked in the US and Canada, I was still getting like some views and I could see the views coming in on the app. And so I was like, wait, is this video blocked or isn't it? So I think what happened is, even though like the robots found the video and they made it demonetized, the day that I posted it, someone from the movie studio or someone that works there must have seen it, and they were like, uh-oh, this don't make our movie look too good. And then they put a manual claim on it and set it to block in the US and Canada. Anyway, I'm sure a lot of you have heard about creators complaining about things like this before. I made a video complaining about something like this before with the Billion Surprise Toys thing. In both that case and this case, my video falls under fair use, which YouTube supposedly protects. Basically, if your video is transformative in nature and like doesn't use all of the content and or is educational or parody, I don't know what the exact terms are. I just know that commentary is protected under fair use, and I know that I'm allowed to post these types of videos on YouTube because other people do it, and so I should be able to too. So I had 2 options the way I saw it. I could dispute the copyright claim, but fun fact, if you do that, YouTube just sends the dispute to the person who claimed it in the first place, meaning the movie studio, and they're like, hey, is this right? And the movie studio is probably like, yeah. And also, can I put a copyright strike on this person's channel, and if they get 3 of those, their channel gets deleted? And YouTube's like, sure, that makes sense. It's like if you were in elementary school and a kid punched you in the face and then told your teacher that you punched them in the face, and the teacher sends you to the principal's office to find out what will happen to you, and you get there and the principal is the kid that punched you in the face. But this time, instead of punching you in the face again, he expels you. I did have one other option though. My legal options. I'm sure a lot of you guys remember the video I made about Billion Surprise Toys, how they falsely copyright claimed one of my videos that was fair use, and somehow I got the video back up by just tweeting that I was reviewing my legal options, and they immediately accepted my dispute. They dropped the copyright claim. So I thought, I don't know, maybe, would that even work? There's no way that that would work twice. Like, just because Billion Surprise Toys was afraid of me reviewing my legal options, that doesn't mean that this random movie studio would, right? Nope, the video's back up. That worked. It worked again. I don't know how. I don't know why me reviewing my legal options is like the scariest shit to companies that falsely claim my videos, but I'm mad. Like, not even 2 hours, I think, after I tweeted that I was reviewing my legal options, they released the copyright claim on my video. So, long story short, never be afraid to review your legal options. Woo! Let me tell you, that was a relief. I was really stressed about that, but now the video is back up, so you can go watch it. I guess the YouTube copyright system isn't so bad after all. Fuck. So this is the second of the issues that I faced this past week. Just as I thought I was in the clear, I had a successful review of my legal options. I thought everything was hunky-dory. I received about 15 copyright claims from Warner or like 15 different people. I don't know how music labels work. I guess it's all the same label and different labels at the same time who all own this song. Basically, Warner or whoever it was were creating copyright claims on all of my videos that use the Mr. Sandman remix at the end of my video. You know, the song that I use at the end of all my videos. You know, this one. Oh, what's that? You can't hear it? Yeah, that's because I can't use it anymore. Here's the thing that really confuses me about that, is that I didn't even use the song that they say I was using. They said I used Mr. Sandman, which is a song from 1958, but I actually used a remix of that song. And I guess I don't know how copyright laws work in relation to like remixes and sampling. Maybe it's totally my fault for using it. I guess I just kind of assumed that after like weeks and months and years of using this song at the end of every video and never getting copyright claimed for it, that the song was fair game. So they basically went through and claimed like all of my videos that use that song. Well, not all of my videos, just my most popular videos. So what I did was go through all of my videos that use that song and replace that song at the end using YouTube's audio editor, which I guess is a tool that lets you replace audio in your videos with like the stock music that YouTube offers in their music library. So now at the end of all of my previous videos, instead of me talking with the Mr. Sandman music in the background, it's just going to be stock music from YouTube with me talking totally muted. So that's great. But luckily the YouTube audio editor that they make you use is ridiculously difficult to operate, so it only took like 2 full days. So in future videos going forward, I will have a new song at the end of all my videos. It's a song that I made because apparently the only person that doesn't want to copyright claim all of my videos is me. So all of these issues have really got me thinking a lot about the YouTube copyright system and like the entertainment industry's mindset towards copyright in the first place. And one thing I realized is that the YouTube copyright system seems to only ever fuck over creators and never like the companies. It seems like YouTube always gives the big movie studio or the big music label the benefit of the doubt with these copyright claims. Like the second one of them files a copyright report, it takes down your video immediately, or it demonetizes your video immediately. It doesn't check to make sure. It doesn't like send a message to you being like, hey, is this true? It just does it immediately. The only time I've ever seen it not do that is months ago when I made a video about Rebecca Zamolo. When I made that video, I got an email from YouTube that said something along the lines of, hey, Rebecca Zamolo filed a copyright claim on your video because you used clips from her video in yours. But we're pretty sure that it's fair use, so we're gonna keep it up. And when I got that email, I was like, holy shit, that's cool. YouTube actually is like acknowledging fair use. I thought it was pretty funny because it showed like Rebecca Zamolo's signature that she tried to copyright claim my video, like it was actually her that clicked on it. But now looking back on it, that's the only time that's ever happened. The only time YouTube has ever given me the benefit of the doubt is when I was going up against another creator. And all of these other instances with large corporations, YouTube just gives them the benefit of the doubt and assumes that I'm in the wrong automatically. In the end, I don't really know if it's YouTube's fault that like the copyright system is like this. It might not be YouTube's fault. Maybe this is just how like the copyright laws work and they have to have it this way, otherwise they'll get sued out the wazoo. Anyway, maybe these things will be solved and maybe they won't. And maybe I'll just have to stop using copyrighted material in all of my videos and just start roasting videos that I make. How cool would that be? But when my videos get demonetized and taken down, it makes me all that much more appreciative that you guys are so supportive in all of my other endeavors, whether that be supporting me through my merch or supporting the brands that sponsor this channel. So thank you guys for doing all those things because it really helps. But as far as fixing these copyright issues, I guess all I can really do is just wish. Hello?
Hello!
Who's there?
It is I, Jonathan Wentworth VIII.
How did you get in my house?
I'm here to help.
Help with what?
Your wish, of course.
Okay. Are you gonna say anything? Do you wanna come in? I don't understand. Are you a genie? Genie! Whoa, okay, I'm sorry.
Do I look like a genie to you?
I'm sorry. I didn't know that was like offensive to ask. Have you seen the trailer for the new Aladdin? Oh. Yeah, you're right. That looks awful. Thank you. Now, I'm here to grant your wishes. Cool, like a genie.
Fuck you!
Oh shit, I'm sorry. Okay, look, I was gonna grant you 3 wishes, but you're kind of pissing me off, so you get one wish. What? As long as it doesn't bring anyone back to life, and it doesn't interfere with anyone's free will, I will grant you 1 wish. What'll it be? I don't know, I'm kind of hungry. Can I just have something to eat? I'm glad you asked. I've got just the thing. Are you tired of spending hours in the supermarket every week only to feel like you have no idea what you're doing in the kitchen? Well, it's time to say hello to HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. HelloFresh is a fantastic way to stay healthy in 2019. HelloFresh makes it super easy. They do all the planning, shopping, and prepping for you, so you've got more time to enjoy 2019 and a healthier you. They send seasonal, easy-to-follow recipes and pre-measured ingredients to your door every single week, so you can enjoy cooking and sticking to your goals. All meals come together in just 30 minutes or less, they call for less than 2 pots and pans, and cleanup is minimal. We've been using HelloFresh for a little while now, and let me just say, I've really been enjoying the meals. The Shake It Up pork cutlets in particular were delicious. They've got different plans you can choose from, classic, veggie, family, and you can change whenever you want, depending on how your tastes change. So get out of the little rut you're in, get out of your comfort zone, and try some new delicious recipes. Their prices are great too. HelloFresh is now starting from $6.99 per serving. HelloFresh is offering 6 free meals. That's 2 free meals in each of your first 3 boxes. Head on over to HelloFresh.com and enter promo code TrulyGreg60 for a total of $60 off. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking it out. I love to see you guys supporting the people that support this channel. It makes what I do here a lot easier and a lot more sustainable, and makes more people want to sponsor me in the future. So thank you for checking out HelloFresh. Okay. When do I get it? Huh? The package, when will it show up? What if I told you that it's been inside you all along? I'd say that's false and gross. It'll show up in a few days. Okay. Thanks. Well, I guess it's time for me to disappear. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is my fan base here on YouTube, but we're more than just a fan base. We're a family and an army. We are a clan of warriors ready to attack at a moment's notice. And we're the fastest growing army on the internet. Bet you want to look that up, don't you? Well, guess what? Don't please. If you want to get some merch, like this shirt or any of the other items on my merch store, go to DannyGonzalez.store. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I turn into a crab. Bye! This video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now. So why are you still watching this? Do you not have anything else? I have lots of other videos that you can watch, and I'm sure you'll enjoy them just as much. Now I'm actually kinda concerned. Did something horrible happen to you? Did you leave the room and forget you were watching YouTube? When you come back, I bet you're gonna be pretty confused. I would be too. Hey, are you subscribed to my channel? If you're not, you should totally subscribe to my channel. Thanks. And even if you're already subscribed to my channel, you could tell a couple friends to go subscribe to my channel. Because this video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now. I'm amazed that you're still watching this. I don't understand why. It's almost like you're trying to prove a point, but I don't know what that point is. Or you think there's gonna be something special at the end, but there's not. What's up, Greg? I hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to another episode of Checking In on Troom Troom. For those of you who don't know, I have a U2s now. He's a little vinyl figurine that looks just like me. I've been working on this for months, designing this with U2s. Here he is. Sweet as can be. I wanted this U2s to be sort of an homage to some of my most popular videos, those being the Trying Troom Troom videos. So you'll notice he's got the little chocolate milk tie, the hot glue gun, and of course a Greg t-shirt. So if this is something that interests you, head on over to U2s.com. It is live right now. It helps support me, and in honor of releasing this U2s, I wanted to do a video where we check in on Troom Troom and see what they're up to these days. It's been probably over a year since I've made a video about Troom Troom, and I'm kind of surprised with the direction that their channel has taken as of late. First off, they hardly do any like life hack and crafting videos anymore, which is really weird because that was like their bread and butter before. I mean, that was like the reason people came to Troom Troom, for like poorly conceived crafts that were also executed poorly as well. They do upload some here and there, and they're still like really bad. Like this one about getting kidnapped, and it's all survival hacks.
Here she comes, taking selfies as usual. You can't get away now. Great job, Martin.
I kind of feel like I need to make a whole other video about that one because it's insane. But in this video, I wanted to talk about Troom Troom's newest venture, these sort of like relatable comedy sketch, funny scenario type videos that are pretty disappointing, honestly. Honestly, kind of mean. So here's the type of video I'm talking about. It's called Rich Bride versus Broke Bride. They've got a bunch of videos like this. Rich blank versus broke blank, where they sort of like compare the lifestyle of one person who is rich and another person who is very much not rich. It's sort of like a goofy comparison, and it's sort of meant to be poking fun at both of them. But the thing is, they're like kind of trying to be poking fun at both the rich person and the broke person. But like the only thing they have to make fun of the rich person for in most of these scenarios is that like, wow, they have so much money that they can do anything they want and their life is actually pretty sick. But the broke person though? Oh shit, dude, their life sucks, man. Broke bride has bubble wrap, wedding dress, and they can't hire a photographer, and everything's going wrong, and it's funny because they're poor. So the first scenario is the proposal. It shows the difference between a rich bride's proposal and a broke bride's proposal. The rich boyfriend comes down from a helicopter in the sky. He gets down on one knee, says, "Will you marry me?"
Will you marry me?
Rich girlfriend says, "Yes."
Yeah.
Or sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like yeah is maybe a little bit too casual for the situation. And I promise to be there for you, forever and always. Will you marry me? Yeah. Instead of coming down in a helicopter, the broke boyfriend just comes down in a regular ladder, just from like the top of a wall or something. I like that they made it so that he still had to come from the sky. They didn't have him just like walk up or something, which would be normal. Or what? Actually, I guess it doesn't really make sense that they're like walking up and immediately proposing anyway. Do they know these people know each other? It's kind of weird in general that they just walk up and the first thing they say is, "Will you marry me?" But I just think it's funny that they made him come from the sky also, just in his own like broke way. Like it's a well-known fact that like if you're gonna propose to a girl, you have to come from the sky. You need the higher ground. It's like a fight. It's a tactical advantage and a power move. You need the higher ground and the element of surprise. Will you marry me? That's how I proposed to Laura. So broke boyfriend gives broke girlfriend, now broke fiance, actually, the ring. I don't know what that thing is. Is it a toy? Is it like a fidget thing? It kind of looks like a toy for a toddler. Is this a baby? Even if you were kind of strapped for cash and you couldn't afford a diamond, why put a baby toy on the ring? Oh wait, I guess I misread the title. This says Rich Bride versus Broke Baby. Oh, sorry, they're not even gonna get married. That's just a straight up baby. Rich bride gets a beautiful wedding, and broke baby gets a nap. She's very tired from being so young and so broke.
Here comes the bride. Adele, Anthony, exchange your rings and vows.
Now it's time for the ceremonies. The rich ceremony is of course beautiful. It's a very nice looking wedding. Maybe a little bit tacky. The bride does have a bouquet made out of $100 bills. But overall, the message from the rich wedding is just like, dang, they're having a great time. And this day is gonna be one that they remember positively for a long time. Also, I love the officiant's hair. He looks like a Jedi apprentice.
You may kiss the bride.
Oh.
Oh, what a sweet ceremony.
Definitely don't react like that when the bride and groom kiss for the first time.
Oh.
He says oh like he's surprised, but then as if he's aroused. Almost as if to say like, oh shit, I've never been to a wedding before. I didn't know they were gonna kiss.
Keep going.
Oh babe, this day is so romantic. I love you so much. Me too, sweetie. We're gonna remember this day for the rest of Oh my god. Babe, I think your best man is jerking off. Oh, whoa, what the fuck?
Good afternoon, father. Whoops, you're not ready yet.
The broke couple could not afford the same venue as the rich couple, obviously, so they decided to have their wedding at a clothing store. They go to get the priest in one of the fitting rooms and he's naked.
Whoops.
It is the same priest as the rich wedding, though, so I guess money can't buy you a better priest. But it can make him not naked.
Whoa, a stress reliever.
Damn, yup. I could have told you that was gonna happen. That's just one of the pitfalls of having a wedding at a clothing store. There's always gonna be some guy in a jumpsuit and sunglasses that wants to pop your bubble wrap dress. There's always that guy. Every fucking time. Rich couple is having their wedding photographed by a drone.
Hi.
Broke couple could not afford a photographer, so they bribed the security guard at the clothing store to give them the footage from the security cameras in the store.
Good afternoon. Guard, wake up.
Hey, wait a minute. I feel like I've seen that guy somewhere before, but I can't place it. Oh well. He's pretty vague looking. I'm probably thinking of someone else.
Thanks. You are the best cameraman.
This video just continues on like this. It's just scene after scene of the rich couple having the time of their lives. They hire like a famous musician to come perform at their wedding. Literally nothing goes wrong for the rich couple. There's not even like a lesson, like maybe the rich people are spending so much time trying to make this day perfect that they lost track of what the day's really about. It's about, you know, two people in love. They don't even do that. They're just like, this day was fucking sick for the rich people, dude. And then it keeps cutting back to the broke couple, and they're literally eating paper at the reception. Who is writing these? Is it a rich person? Is it an insanely rich person? Probably. Just like, how out of touch do you have to be to write this? Rich person wedding. What would that entail? Everything is normal and great. Being rich is normal, nothing to make fun of at all about these rich people. Okay, now broke wedding. Oh, what do they do at a broke wedding? Damn, that's crazy. I'm just now realizing I've never been to a wedding that wasn't for a rich person. What do they do there? I guess at rich weddings they eat food. So at broke weddings, they probably eat garbage? Sure, yeah, they're eating trash. Just scraps of paper. They're eating garbage, and the bride has a dress made out of garbage. When it comes time for them to pay the tab at the wedding, all the groom has is garbage to pay with. All right, the script is done. Now it just needs a title. Rich bride versus garbage bride. Perfect. There's one point in the video where it actually seems like they're gonna like razz the rich couple a little bit. They're gonna be like, haha, they got their comeuppance. Look at them. Now we get to laugh at the rich people.
Here's your reception invoice.
The waiter comes up during the reception to hand them the bill for the wedding, which is not how weddings work at all. Obviously, you don't pay for it like a regular restaurant check. And for a second, it looks like maybe they spent too much money on the wedding, and it looks like they're not gonna be able to afford it. That's a big problem for people with new money. They don't know how to manage their money.
Take my $1 million bouquet. This is still not enough.
So let's see what happens.
Thank you. Now it's enough. That was quite a splurge.
We'll just make more.
What? They're just gonna make more? It's not gonna affect them at all financially? Of course, yeah, I guess actually that makes a lot of sense. Because that's how life works. I think this video is supposed to be funny, but it's just kind of making me sad.
Honey, this is the weather forecast for our wedding day.
This Saturday, expect a tornado, a thunderstorm, and the apocalypse.
It's horrible.
And the apocalypse? See, I feel like you should have mentioned that first. That seems like the only thing that would matter at that point. This bit actually is pretty funny though. They're worried that it's gonna rain on their wedding day, so the rich groom goes to the weather station and bribes the weatherman to change the weather, and that works. That's actually kind of funny. It did make me chuckle. Troom, what are you doing? Making me laugh? What the F? You're supposed to be cringe. Stop.
What? Will it be raining on our wedding day? Oh, great rain spirit!
Phew! That's better. I gotta say, there was not too much that was redeeming about that video, was there? Okay, next video. Rich pregnant versus poor pregnant. Okay, what's going on here? What is this supposed to be depicting? Why would they have a clothespin and a diamond plugging up their belly button? It looks like the clothespin is almost holding her belly shut. Do they think the belly button is gonna open up? Do they think that's where babies come from? In 9 months, the rich mom's doctor is gonna pull the diamond out of her belly button, and a very rich baby will emerge.
Doctor, there's a problem. My baby is bored all alone in my tummy. A mother's intuition never fails. You'll think of something, right, doctor? For such a generous fee, you can work magic. Let's see if that helped. Yes! Wow. Now the little girl has a brother. You're amazing!
Yo! What? No? If your wife comes home from an ultrasound appointment and tells you that the doctor put another baby in her, that is not a good thing. That obviously would be bad.
It's urgent. I need to pick out a stroller. You need to see our special section. What do you think of this one? Wow, that's much better.
Troom uses these like weird voice sound effects that are very clearly just like stock sounds of people going like, oh yeah, or this one like, wow!
Wow! Yes! Now
they've used that one twice now, and I can't help but feel like it sounds like Mario. Congratulations, ma'am. You're having a boy. So then the poor pregnant woman just starts stealing stuff. She steals a cart from a guy living on the street to use as a stroller. She steals from the grocery store. Dude, this is so weird. Why? And then they put the same joke in here that was in the last video where the poor mom wants pregnancy photos, so she goes to a store and tries to use the security cameras to get pregnancy photos. They can't even think of original ways to make fun of the people in these videos. All right, these videos are so bad. I'm gonna be done watching them now. I'm just kind of worried about whatever. These videos are obviously for kids. I'm kind of worried about the kids that watch these videos. But you know what? Maybe they took something away from it that I didn't get. You know, maybe there's some kind of lesson in here, you know? No matter if you're rich or poor, you know, the amount of money doesn't make you a good mom. And being broke doesn't make your kid any less special. And we should appreciate broke moms just as much, if not more, as rich moms, because they have a lot more to go through to give their child a good life.
Who did you like better? Poor Lana or rich Liana? Tell us in the comments.
Liana. Rich one is the best. I love the rich. Rich Miana. Rich Rihanna. Danny Gonzalez really needs to see this OMG. Huh. Alright, well, I think that's the end of this video, which means now it's time for a special sponsored segment. Just in case you haven't heard, Laura and I recently adopted a puppy. Just days ago, actually. This is her. Her name is Sunday. She is the sweetest baby. She has floppy ears and the sweetest face known to man. And since she's a little baby puppy, just 12 weeks old, we're obviously trying to spend as much time at home as possible. That means both of us working from home as much as we can, not going out for lunch every day, not going out for dinner every day. And boy, oh boy, has HelloFresh made that so much easier. We don't have to go to the grocery store as much anymore because every meal comes with all of the ingredients you need. We don't even have to spend as much time prepping each meal in order to start cooking because all of the ingredients are pre-measured. They take all the prepping and planning out of cooking, which means you can get dinner on the table in as quick as 30 minutes, even 20 sometimes with some of their quick and easy options. If we wanted to skip a week, add more meals, you can easily do that. We also love that it's a more sustainable option than grocery store-bought meals. That's because HelloFresh's carbon footprint is actually 25% lower than grocery store-bought meals. So in summary, HelloFresh is great because we get to spend more time at home staring at our sleeping puppy, we get to be a little bit more environmentally conscious, and we get absolutely delicious tasting meals. I swear HelloFresh does not miss. So if you want to sign up for HelloFresh, head on over to HelloFresh.com and use my code TrulyGreg14 to get 14 free meals plus free shipping. That's code TrulyGreg14 for 14 free meals plus free shipping. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video, and you guys for checking out HelloFresh. All right, thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call all my subscribers, and we're actually the strongest army on YouTube, based on a series of objective metrics that only I know. And all you have to do to join Greg is just subscribe and turn on my notifications, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. This video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now, So why are you still watching? No, I didn't want to say this, but no, it's not. Everything is not okay. I don't think I can do this anymore. What? I don't understand. I thought everything was going so well. What did I do? Well, it's not really any specific thing. It's just sort of everything you do. I mean, you don't know how to be romantic. Romantic? I'm romantic. I just made you a whole dinner. Danny, you didn't even make anything. You just handed me an empty plate and we've both been sitting here pretending to eat for the past half hour. Okay, what about the flowers I brought home today? That was romantic. You thought those were flowers? You came home with 3 dead toads and put them in a vase. Okay, so what? I'm supposed to be some kind of flower expert? What about the new bib I got you that says girlfriend character? You love that. Okay, I do like this bib, but other than that, I can't. Babe, I'm sorry, Danny, but I need someone who knows how to be romantic, and if you can't do that, then I'm out of here, all right? Babe, please, I don't know how to cook. Don't leave me. Goodbye, Danny. Oh, not romantic? How could I have been such an idiot? Well, I guess there's only one thing to do now. Make a YouTube video. No, that's not what I meant. Yep, I'm gonna make a YouTube video. Sounds good. What's up, Greg? It's me, Danny, back with another episode of How to Being a Romance. This video is sponsored by Audible. If you're looking to get started listening to audiobooks, go to www.audible.com/GregForLife or text Greg for Life to 500-500 to get a free book and a 30-day trial. So I've noticed that on Instagram and Facebook more and more, these posts that just bait people into liking and sharing and commenting have become more and more prevalent. It used to be like there would be a funny video and at the end it would say, share this with a friend or tag a friend in this. So it would be a funny video and then it would tell you to share something. But more and more, all of the content on like Instagram and Facebook has become like the sharing and commenting part comes first, and then it's like, we'll try to throw something entertaining in there too. Posts that are just like, tag a friend who loves cleaning. Tag a friend who loves to clean. It's just like the most blatant attempt to just get more people to see what you're posting without actually having to come up with any interesting content or anything that offers any like entertainment value. But I've noticed there's one subgenre of this like comment and share baiting content that's like relationship related stuff, like stuff about love and sex and marriage and dating that are either written by like 8-year-olds or people who don't speak English as their first language. They just like, some of them just don't make any sense. Like being relatable on a surface level is not very hard, but I feel like these people really fall short sometimes being relatable in like the simplest ways. I've discovered like a bunch of accounts like this one called Hidden Feelings. They just post pictures like this one. Marry a short girl because, and then you have to click to the next picture to find out why. They gives the best hugs and could listen to your heartbeat easily too. Which, I mean, is really something that you would look for in a significant other. Giving hugs is great, and listening to your heartbeat is super useful in a significant other. I can't tell you how many times I asked Laura to listen to my heartbeat just to make sure I'm not dead. Drop a like if you agree. So basically, this is meant for short people. It's saying, hey, short people deserve love too, right? Drop a like on this if you're short and you think that short people deserve love. What short person is gonna see this and be like, I don't think I really do deserve love. But it's just so weird to see them try to relate on the most basic level things and just failing so badly. Like this one is called When Bae is in Periods. Ugh, fellas, don't you hate it when you're trying to like cuddle with Bae, but she's in periods? Ugh, it's so frustrating. It's like, Bae, get out of periods. Okay, when Bae is in periods. This one's a little scene between a boy and a girl, so here it goes. Hey baby, you up for tonight? No, I'd rather eat shit than go and see you. Period? Yes. Wait, I'll be there in 10 minutes with chocolates, movies, blankets, and Chinese. This is why I love you. Drop a heart for your love and tag someone. Yeah, don't you hate it when your girl is in periods and she tells you she'd rather eat shit than come and see you? Okay, this one's kind of weird. Girls are perfect. Short girls are pretty. Tall girls are beautiful. Fat girls are cute. Thin girls are sweet. Fair girls are attractive. Dark girls are gorgeous. Moral: girls are perfect in all aspects and appearances, and most beautiful gift from God. Drop a heart if you agree. Tag someone. They all end with drop a heart if you agree and tag someone, obviously. I just think it's funny, like they have to cover every single base, just in case some, like a thin girl's watching this, or a fair girl's watching this, so that all of them will like this post. Like, wouldn't it be weird if they singled out one girl, like in the middle of this, like, fair girls are attractive, dark girls are cute, girls with green eyes can fuck off. It's just like, whoa, what? Also, it's talking about how like hot and sweet all these girls are. Why the fuck is the picture a 5-year-old? Like, shouldn't it be a gorgeous woman? Why is it like, it's all these like kissy emojis? Fat girls are cute. Tall girls are beautiful. I mean, just look at this 5-year-old girl. This one I like because it's like, this is the type of thing that you would see people post and be like, yes, this is what I want in the bedroom. Give me this. It's a picture of a butt with someone grabbing it, and the caption is, grab those things that makes you happy. Grab those things that makes you happy. Say that in the bedroom next time you're getting down with someone. Oh yeah, baby, grab those things that makes you happy. I just want to grab those things that makes me happy. I really like the ones in here that are like stories. They'll write out little stories between like a boyfriend and a girlfriend to illustrate some kind of point. So this one is called I Am Pregnant. So I'll act it out. I love you. What's wrong? Well, I'm pregnant. What? I still need to finish my study. My parents would be so disappointed if they know. I'm breaking up with you. I don't want to be your boyfriend anymore. What? After you've done this to me? How dare you? After you've done this to me? This baby inside me? What have you done? Okay, please, let me explain. What is there to explain? I'm breaking up with you and I don't want to be your boyfriend anymore because I want you as my wife now, not my girlfriend. And don't worry, I'll talk to your parents and I'll do anything to help you with our baby and your study as well. Now put a beautiful smile of yours on your face as I said I love you, baby. I love you too, baby. And this is called true love. Treat your girls like that. Tag someone. That's true love. In like a girl's emotional state when she's really nervous to tell her boyfriend she's pregnant, it's really important that like As her man, you have to sort of like play this weird mind game with her where you tell her you want to break up with her, make her cry, and then only then clarify, no, I mean break up with you as in propose to you. That's what people say when they want to propose to someone, right? And be their husband. I want to break up with you. Like, I get what the story's trying to do, but it just like doesn't really work. Why did he have to go through all of that just to say, okay, we can get married and I'll help you? Why didn't he just say that? There's a couple stories that are like that. This is another good one. I will act this one out as well. Will you marry me? Do you have a house? None. But do you have a BMW car? None. How much is your salary? No salary, but... No but. You have nothing. How can I marry you? Just leave me, please. Girl goes away. Boy, talking to himself. I have 1 villa, 3 plots, 3 Ferraris, 2 Porsches, 1 Lamborghini. Why I still need to buy a cheap BMW? How can I get a salary when actually I am the boss? Moral. Don't judge anyone because everyone has a different story. First off, what is the relationship between the boy and the girl where the boy asks, will you marry me? And the girl's first question is, do you have a house? I'm so confused about where this conversation started. Is this the first time they've met? And the boy just walks right up to the girl and he's like, will you marry me? Because then, honestly, the girl has a right to ask a few questions about this guy. Or have they been dating for like years and the boy is finally proposing to the girl, but the girl has for some reason never been to this boy's house or seen his cars, like she doesn't know anything about him? Also, I get the moral, it's like don't judge a book by its cover, but why did the boy wait for the girl to walk away to start saying all the cool shit he has? Like, he's just saying all this shit by himself alone, talking to himself like a psychopath. The girl walks away and he's just like, I have 1 villa, 2 Porsches, 3 Lamborghinis. I am the boss. It's like, dude, the girl's gone. What are you doing? Just talking to yourself. Why do I still need a cheap BMW? I'm rich. You could have told the girl that. She's gone now. Here's another good story. It's called A Conversation Between 2 Lovers. This is the girl. What's up? Nothing. How was your day? Tried to know deeply about his sad face. Okay. After 10 minutes. Are you busy? Asked in a very utter way. Hold on, let me do that line again so I can ask in a more utter way. Are you busy? I don't know. What is an utter way? Acted like a stranger. Okay, eat properly for too long. Okay, and still online. Still online. She turned her phone, hugging her pillow tight, reminding the sweet moments with him, and cried silently all night. Because sometimes, in between these kind of ignorance, a true love story is left unsaid. Damn. That was really deep. It even says the moral, like this one even has like a paragraph of the moral of the story at the end, and I still don't understand. I just don't follow. Here's another good little story. Am I pretty? No. Do you want to be with me forever? No. Would you cry if I walked away? No! She had heard enough, and was hurt. She walked away. Tears ran down her face. The boy grabbed her arm. You're not pretty. You're beautiful. I don't want to be with you forever. I need to be with you forever. And I wouldn't cry if you walked away. I would die. Boy whispers, please, stay with me. Girl whispers, I will. Tag someone. Anyone. It doesn't matter who. Just tag someone. Honestly, tag your fucking boss in this. Your boss shows up to work the next day like, what the fuck was that? Why did you tag me? Sorry, dude. It said tag someone. And you were the first person that popped up. I'm sorry. What is it with these stories and the boy just being completely oblivious in the first half of it and then suddenly turning around and being the hero? Like it's not romantic. The girl just... It starts off with the girl asking the boy if he thinks she's pretty, and he's just like, no. Like, why not just say, no, I think you're beautiful? All right, well, that's enough of those. That's about all I think I can read. Sometimes it's just kind of fun to fall down a weird rabbit hole in Instagram or any other social media platform until you just find, like, the weirdest subsection of like accounts that are just posting the weirdest shit. And it might not be like these people are doing the worst thing in the world. It's just very strange. Anyway, guys, as I said earlier, this video is sponsored by Audible. Audible's a great service for listening to audiobooks. I used to commute like an hour each way to work every day, and I would listen to audiobooks all the time in the car. Long car rides are like the perfect time to listen to audiobooks, and Audible's like the perfect service for that. I really like listening to books by some of my favorite comedians. One I listened to today, Egghead by Bo Burnham. I've read the book before, but I just listened to the audiobook because it was only like an hour and a half, and it was great. It's great to just like put something on and listen to it while you're writing, or if you're going for a run and you want to just forget about what you're doing and just listen. I feel like for me, for someone who tries to be funny for a living, always listening to other people who are funny and that I think are really funny is really helpful to me. Dimitri Martin has a book on here too called This Is an Audiobook, which I want to listen to next. So if you want to check any of these books out, or you just want to check Audible out because you can get a 30-day free trial and a free book, go to audible.com/Greg4Life or text Greg4Life to 500-500. It's super easy to set up your account and your free trial. So if you want to get yourself some audiobooks, go and do that. Thanks to Audible for sponsoring this video. And as always, if you're new here and you're not a part of Greg yet, you're probably wondering why I said what's up Greg at the beginning of this video. Greg is my fan base on YouTube. I call all my fans Greg. We're the strongest army on the internet. We're the fastest growing army on the internet. And this is a little known fact. I've never stated this publicly before, but all Gregs are in fact immortal. So Gregs can't die, and we're also impervious to all diseases. This is something I've known for a long time, but I just decided that now is the right time to say it. So yeah, if you're Greg, you're immortal. Don't worry about dying. It's not gonna happen. And if you're still one of those mortals who aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. All you have to do is subscribe and turn on my notifications to be Greg. Thank you, Natty Love, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. If you want to be the shout out in my next video, just turn on my notifications and be one of the first people to comment on my videos. Thank you guys for watching this video. What's up, Greg? I hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of The Shelf Is Still Gone. I know that the shelf is still gone. It's still on the floor. It just randomly fell off the wall like a week ago. And I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking, Danny, why don't you clean it up? Why don't you just put that shelf back up on the wall? But what you don't understand is I don't know how. I don't know how, because I made a bunch of holes in the wall when it fell, and I don't know how to fix that. So I think it's just gonna stay like that. I kind of like it. It's kind of a vibe. So there's these dudes, Riztar and Faraz, on TikTok, and they've been, over the past like year, been making these TikToks where they pretend to be the Joker. Now I wanna show you some of those TikToks, but you gotta promise me that when I show you them, you're not gonna click off the video, okay? Because I know it's gonna make you pretty uncomfortable at first, like mentally uncomfortable, and also probably physically uncomfortable, because I get kind of itchy when I watch these. But I promise that it will get better. I mean, the whole video is going to be about this, but hopefully you'll get used to it. When I say they've been making TikToks as the Joker, you're probably wondering what I mean. So I'm just gonna show you a couple TikToks, and I think you'll get the gist. Here's one by Riztar. So that's Riztar. I think he was kind of like the originator of this Joker trend on TikTok. There's a lot of people that do it, but these two dudes that I'm gonna talk about today are the people that do it the most. And that's what he does. This is a lot of what he does on TikTok, is this Joker character. He's in different situations. He snaps his little neck. He makes his little face. And that's pretty much it. Okay, and here's Faraz doing one. Okay, again, don't click off the video. I'm not sure why they had to add in those like bone cracking noises when they become the Joker. That's like so disgusting. That's so gross. Like in the first one it made sense because he went like this and snapped his neck, but in the second one, what bones is he even breaking? He's just kind of clenching up. Like his whole body just becomes a bowl of Rice Krispies when he becomes the Joker. His fists are clenched so hard that his knuckles are cracking, and his legs are so tight that his knees are cracking, and his butt is clenched so hard that his butt crack is cracking. Like, is it hurting them to become the Joker? Is this something that is painful? Because if so, maybe they should stop. And even if not, they should still stop. So these two make TikToks where they get into all these wacky scenarios and become the Joker to get out of this situation. Like this face is some kind of superpower. So one thing you've probably noticed is that these two, when they do their Joker face, don't look anything like the Joker. But I'm pretty sure that this is only like loosely based off of the Joker from Batman. They sort of just took the name and kind of made him their own character, because he doesn't really have anything in common with the actual Joker. In fact, this Joker actually seems to be like a superhero of sorts. In a lot of them, he's like fighting crime. Like in this one, this little girl is on a roof. She's about to get kidnapped by 3 grown men, but suddenly something scares them all away, and the camera turns around and reveals the Joker. Faraz. He's there doing his little face. his creepy little smile and his eyes rolled back into his head. And I guess we're meant to think like, hooray! That little girl is saved. We can trust her with this guy. We don't have to worry about this little girl anymore. Just send her off with this guy and she'll be on her way. So I guess the Joker is kind of like a superhero, and his power is this face that he does. Because usually he rolls up to a situation not making the face, and then once he starts making the face, all the bad guys just book it. I don't know if the face just like instinctively makes them run away, or they're just worried about what might happen next. Like if he's willing to make that face, what else is he willing to do? This fucking freak. But either way, it seems like a pretty effective crime fighting technique. All right, here's another one where a kid's about to be kidnapped. Or I guess in this one, he's already being kidnapped. This kid is currently being napped, but just then, our boy the Joker rolls up on his bicycle. Some superheroes have Batmobiles, some sling around on their webs, and the Joker rides around on a bicycle. He may not be fast, but he do be kind of environmentally conscious though. So he pulls up, he takes off his jacket, gets totally shirtless, motions the kid over. They just let him go. I'm not really sure why they let him go at this current stage, because he hasn't made the face yet, so I don't know. He doesn't really pose a threat to them at this point in time, because there's 3 of them, there's 1 of him, and sure, he may be shirtless, but I don't think that poses like a tactical advantage. He motions the kid over, they crack their little bones, and they both become the Joker this time. Double Joker. I'm trying to understand like the lore of this superhero character. So either this kid also has some weird supernatural superpower that makes this face so special, like he's his sidekick and they know each other, this is the Joker and that's the Jester, or just like anybody can do this face and it's so terrifying that it works as like a self-defense technique. All you gotta do is just like... Am I doing it? Anybody can just do that, and it sends bad guys packing. They just run on home to their mommies. I am a little confused as to why he got shirtless for this one. It did seem a little bit unnecessary, right? And it was also kind of weird how he gets shirtless and then motions the kid over. He's like, now that I'm shirtless, the boy, please. I thought something cool was gonna happen with the rest of his body, because his face gets all distorted, but instead he's just flexing his muscles, as if that's gonna be the thing that scares them off when he's making that ungodly, terrifying face. I think what would have been cool is if his torso also made the face. Like his nipples are the little eyes, and then his little belly button smiled like that. That'd be cool. Okay, in this one, a masked stranger is walking down the street. I wonder who it could be. He's got his wallet in his hand. He's just kind of flipping it around like, oh, I love my wallet. What could ever go wrong? Just holding my wallet up in the air like this, waving it around for everyone to see. But then he starts getting mugged. Some dude takes his wallet and then they start playing monkey in the middle with him. They're like throwing it around. I don't know why they don't just run away. I feel like that's a thing they do in movies sometimes that I never really understood, where like robbers will like take a purse and then be like, ha, old lady, and kind of push her and kind of make them feel bad and then run off. It's like, what? How confident are these robbers that they're gonna have time to do all this? They got a lot of nerve just assuming they have enough time to like mock the person they're robbing before running off. I really like this one because instead of running away right away, they all kneel like he's royalty or something. They were like, oh, sorry, sir, we didn't know it was you. It's just funny how drastically they go from like, ha ha ha, got your wallet, to all hail the Joker. He rules over the land with the face of 1,000 nightmares. Kneel before him. Losers! You all thought I wanted you to get down on one knee for me? Nah. I'm looking for a real man. The kind of guy with a weird face, one that I don't know, that isn't afraid to pick me up and just carry me away. Also, hold on. Was that a robot man? The second guy who tried to win her over? Was that a metallic robot man? I feel like that definitely warranted some kind of explanation, right? But no, they just kind of gloss right over that. They gloss right over the robot man. There's so much unexplained lore in this Joker universe. Is he Is he another superhero? You just have to understand that in this universe, there's jokers and there's robot men looking for love. These are just things you have to accept if you're gonna watch these TikToks. Okay, in this one, his face seems to be having quite a different effect on the guy. I feel like we learned something new about the Joker in every new TikTok that we watch. This regular dude just turns into a contortionist, just on a dime, because he made the face. He's probably like, what the fuck? I didn't know I could do this. So far the Joker face can make you do 4 things. It will make you run away, it'll make you kneel, it'll make you fall in love with him, or it'll just give you a new skill that you didn't know you had. It'll turn you into like a contortionist, maybe it'll teach you how to skateboard. Oh, hey man. Whoa, what the fuck? Where did the skateboard come from? Why am I so good at this? What, now I'm cooking creme brulee. I don't know how to do that. Oh, and there it is. Cured Alzheimer's. How? This one's weird too, because all the other ones seem to have some kind of motivation, like they're stealing his wallet or they're gonna kidnap some kid. But this one, he just like walks up to him and just makes the face and changes his life forever. Breaks all his bones. Just walks up to this poor guy and gives him the squishy bones, for God's sake. Also kind of weird that the Joker doesn't even really seem that interested in what's going on. It looks like he's kind of like looking around to see if there's anything more interesting going on. Oh no, they broke up! Oh no, she got a new boyfriend! Oh hell yeah, he's gonna kill him! Jeez, man. What the heck? You wanna date my ex? Not so fast, Buster! You're dead! If my ex even thinks about getting a new boyfriend, I'm gonna break her hand. And your hand too. And then I'm gonna strangle you. And then I'm gonna make a scary face at you. The kind of face that'll turn your bones into pipe cleaners, motherfucker. I'm struggling to figure out like what this dude is. Is he a superhero? Because the first couple, it made it seem like he was fighting crime, but now he's just on some petty shit. I guess this is why you don't break up with a superhero. Imagine being on a date with your boyfriend, you guys are holding hands, having a great time, and then your ex-boyfriend Batman comes out of nowhere, runs up behind you and just hammer kicks both of your hands, breaks them both, and then he starts strangling your boyfriend and punching him in the stomach. You're all like, Bruce, stop! And he just keeps on punching him, and he's like, if I can't have you, no one can. You broke up with me. You know, like a superhero. Oh my God! All he did was like yell at him. And he breaks his spine over his knee. I really hate how intensely it looks like he's breathing. He looks like my dog when she's about to throw up. It seemed like the bone cracking sound effect was at the wrong part of that TikTok, because it made it seem like he spun that guy around so fast that he broke his neck. He was just gonna slap you because you tripped him and you straight up paralyzed him, buddy. Also, yeah, wait, they're trying to make him seem like the bad guy. Like he really got his comeuppance when the Joker made the face. But the Joker's friend started it. They tripped him. And he comes back and he's like, hey, do we have a problem or something? Then they straight up, spin him around so fast that his bones crumble and give him the face, which I'm still not sure what that does, but I know it's not good. But honestly, this guy seems the least threatened by the face so far. In fact, he doesn't really even look like he's reacting to it at all. He's just standing there like, what? I don't know. I don't know what this is. Huh? And then it just ends in the middle of this heated confrontation. How long do you think they stood there like that? Okay, I'm not really sure what this one is about. I think he must have just gone through like a breakup or something, or he was on a date because he's got a rose, or maybe he was just on The Bachelor. But he looks upset about something. He's got the rose, he crumples it up, he snaps his own damn neck, and now he's the Joker. And the caption says modo sexo activado, and I googled what that means, and it means sex mode activated. Sex mode activated! That sounds like something a horny Power Ranger would say. Sex mode activated! It's fucking time! But wait just a minute and hold the phone. Is this face supposed to be sexy? He's distraught about getting broken up with, but then he snaps his neck, activates sex mode, and he's like, yeah, who needs that bitch? Who needs her, dude? I'm the sexiest guy around. Look how sexy I am. Time to have a sex. I thought this face was supposed to scare people away. Come to find out, it's actually supposed to seduce them. So that's why all the robbers ran away. 'Cause they were prude. Just kidding. When he made the face before and everyone kneeled, was that like, were they gonna... Good for them. Well, I think I could go the rest of my entire life without seeing another Joker TikTok. I think they need to take him back to the drawing board, figure out exactly what the face does, because as of right now, I have no idea. But, with that being said, it's time to talk about our sponsor, Raycon. Greg, we've been seeing each other for a while now, and if this is gonna continue, then I want us to take things to the next level. So, I just gotta ask, will you check out the amazing sound quality on these Raycon earbuds? That's right, this is another video sponsored by Raycon, the company founded by Ray J for Ray J. And us too, for everyone. Let me tell you why I like Raycon. They don't cost too much, in fact, about half the price of other premium wireless earbuds. They sound amazing, they've got some pretty bump and bass, which is great for when you're lifting weights, trying to get pumped the F up. And they're small, the carrying case is yay big. The earbuds are even smaller. They just look like cool little high-tech doodads in your ears, so you can take them with you anywhere. They're perfect for working from home, going for walks, going for runs, exercising. I wear them most when I'm working out, which these days, since the gym is closed, consists of doing push-ups and pull-ups in my basement. These little doodads I have here are the E25s, which are their best model yet. These little bad boys boast 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, a compact design, and it gives you a nice noise-isolating fit, so you don't gotta hear all that nonsense going around you, like babies crying and dogs crying and your wife crying. If you don't like the black color, even though I personally think it's the coolest, there are other fun colors as well. So if you want to check these bad boys out and see for yourself just how amazing they are, click the link in the description to get 15% off your order, which is a great deal because these are already like half the price of other premium wireless earbuds. So yeah, click the link in the description below to get 15% off. Thank you to Raycon for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out Raycon. I know a number of you have already purchased Raycons and are happy with them, so thank you guys. It's honestly very cool of you. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. If you want to get some of this merch or any of the new merch that I just released, go to dannygonzalez.store. The link will be in the description for that as well. Also, let me know how I should fix this. Maybe I'll make a second channel video about fixing it. That would be fun, right? Do a little room makeover. Could be fun. Or maybe I'll procrastinate and leave it like this for months. We'll see. Bye. This video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. This video is over now. So why are you still watching this? Before this video starts, I'd like to say that this video is sponsored by Mischief. Mischief is a brand that creates and releases insane new things every 2 weeks. You've probably seen some of their drops before, but didn't even know that they were the ones behind it. I've seen their next drop that's coming up, and it is sick, and the only way to know about it is by downloading the Mischief app. So if you want to be in the know, search MSCHF on the App Store or Google Play Store, or go to mischief.com. Anyways, here's the video. What's up, Greg, and welcome back to another episode of Ditzy Gaki, the internet's most notorious ripoff of Diggy Gorgonzola. So it has been brought to my attention that the movie that I made a video about a couple weeks ago, What's Up, is actually a sequel. I did not realize this. There were a lot of things that I was confused about in that movie, and apparently it's because that movie is a sequel to a different movie called Big and Little Monsters, which is actually a ripoff of Monsters vs. Aliens. I gotta be honest, it's kind of clever of them to just use the same characters to rip off a different movie. That's pretty genius. Like, they didn't have to like remodel any new characters or make a new set or anything like that. They can just stick all of these characters in a different movie. So today we're gonna be taking a look at Big and Little Monsters, and we're gonna see if it's any less bad than What's Up. And we're also going to see if it's any less racist. Also, I'm curious to see if any of the questions that I had about What's Up are answered in this movie, because this movie is supposed to set up What's Up. All right, let's dive in.
I'm about to dive in.
So the movie starts with Dr. Crumb being woken up. He's got a very technologically advanced room, but what else would you expect from Dr. Crumb? He's got all these little gadgets designed to wake him up and give him a good morning. He's got this little floating robot that comes to give him the news.
Express breakfast, country breakfast, breakfast with nuts, Sunday breakfast, breakfast delight.
Huh. Interesting. What a weird-ass menu. This thing is not intuitive at all. Yeah, that's right. We're getting real nitpicky right off the bat. This menu, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why not just write the names of all the breakfast items? Why do they have to have pictures of the sun that are supposed to somehow tell you what you're getting for breakfast? I mean, these icons barely even tell you what each breakfast is. Like the first one, this is supposed to be express breakfast, but it's just a picture of the sun, and I guess he's like going fast. He's just a fast sun. So I guess maybe you could infer that that's supposed to mean express breakfast, but that still doesn't tell you what express breakfast is. Like, what is in the meal? It's just a fast sun. Also, what the heck is breakfast delight? The last one.
Breakfast delight.
I think I can picture kind of what each one of these would be, except for breakfast delight, and the picture doesn't help at all because it's just a picture of a clown. It's just a regular meal like any other one of these meals, but like a clown serves it. Just a clown bringing you out a regular ass omelet.
You selected Country Breakfast. Good morning, Dr. Crumb. Yesterday's electronic news headlines.
Tomorrow, Dr. Crumb will launch the first intergalactic supersonic geometric antenna.
Right off the bat, the movie's not any less racist, specifically towards Chinese people. What is with the writers of these movies and being really racist? In the last movie, they had the guy that they kept making fun of, and now in this one, the robot is making fun of Chinese people?
For crying out loud! It must be a virus. I'm sure I unsubscribed from that darn Chinese news channel.
Oh, your robot got a virus? The robot that you made and only you own got a virus? Who wrote the virus for your robot that no one else knows exists? I think you programmed it to do that just so you could be racist. It kind of seems like it.
Country Breakfast will be ready in...
Oh, here we go. Now we get to see what the country breakfast is. Look at all those pots and pans in the background that were used to make this breakfast. I bet it's gonna be a pretty exquisite breakfast.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... Country breakfast complete.
It's an egg. It's one egg. The country breakfast is just one egg and coffee, but like in a cup the size of a shot glass, just a little tiny little thimble full of coffee. That's all Dr. Crumb needs to get himself going in the morning. Is this a thing? Is there such a thing as a country breakfast that's just one egg? One hard-boiled egg? Ah, reminds me of life out on the farm. It was a simpler life, to be sure. Every morning I would get fed one hard-boiled egg by my floating racist robot, and I would drink coffee out of a cup the size of a water bottle cap. I miss those days. That was a simpler time.
More salt!
More salt.
A little more salt, please.
A little more salt.
Apply. Junk. Yeah. Good morning, Amanda. Oh, this junky concentrated salt laser still isn't working right. It needs to be fixed right away. Who can eat breakfast like this?
So one thing I noticed right at the beginning of this movie is that Dr. Crumb seems a little bit different. He seems a little more cranky and jaded, especially towards technology. Like right here, he gets pretty pissed about his salt laser not working. I don't know why he needs a laser to put salt on his egg. I feel like a salt shaker would be just as convenient, if not more, because you don't have to like change the batteries or invent it. So over breakfast, Amanda, Dr. Crumb, and Gunto are all talking about their big day today because this like intergalactic antenna that Dr. Crumb and Dr. Zooks have been working on for a really long time is about to be operational. This antenna is apparently supposed to help them contact extraterrestrials, get messages from aliens, all that good shit. So they're all really, really excited.
Oh boy, the antenna! We're officially late! We've got to get out of here! Guto, what on earth are you doing? Guto, give me that! I have no idea what you're doing, but this isn't one of your silly toys, you hear me?
So in addition to being pretty cranky in this movie, Dr. Crumb also hates Gunto. I don't know what happened between this movie and the next one that made him like Gunto, but in this movie, he fucking hates his own nephew. It's really weird, which was pretty shocking and devastating to me, because I happen to be a pretty big Gunto stan.
In a few moments, we'll be able to communicate with any intelligent being in the vastness of outer space!
Dr. Crumb, please! Dr. Zooks, just one more question! What about our security? We're still pretty traumatized by the images of that film showing how you fought off those terrible aliens during the infamous invasion of 54.
One thing that they keep bringing up at the beginning that's going to be important later is this alien invasion of 1954. So apparently there was this alien invasion back in the 50s that Dr. Crumb and Dr. Zoops helped stop. They got rid of all the aliens, fought them all, sent them back to space. Not really clear what they did, but that's the reason that they're such famous scientists now is because of that alien invasion back in the 50s. Remember that for later. Just tuck it back into the depths of your mind. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need to know about it later.
If you will allow me, I'd like to ask a very special young lady to help me turn on the antenna. My niece, Amanda.
Can I go with you, please?
No, you stay here. You're too immature to handle a machine like this.
You see this? Even Amanda's getting in on the Gunto hating action. Put some respect on Gunto's name, man. Disrespectful. Wow, yeah, looks like it really took a lot of maturity to turn that machine on. Way to go, Amanda, you're so smart and mature. If only Gunto could have flipped that switch. Why they gotta do my boy Gunto like this? After this press conference, Gunto's walking around all sad because nobody let him turn on the machine. And while he's walking around, this meteorite comes from outer space and crashes like right at his feet. Just a quick side note, I feel like if something of that size really came that fast and crashed into Earth, it would probably have killed Gunto. I'm glad it didn't. I'm just saying, like, physics-wise, I'm pretty sure it would have rocked his shit. If there's any scientists watching this and want to confirm that, let me know. But it was literally burning up on its way to Earth, so I'm pretty sure that Gunto should be dead.
Wow, this is so beautiful!
Oh yeah, shit. Look at that green ball. So beautiful. Green ball. Flat green ball that is somehow not affected by light. There's no shading on this ball. It's so beautiful.
Uncle, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Is it possible for the antenna to receive alien messages through a baseball?
No, Guto. You already saw.
So you might have thought that the animation in What's Up was bad, but get ready because it seems like there are a lot of issues that they had worked out in What's Up that they were still having in this movie. For example, in this movie, there's a lot of scenes where certain characters' hair and clothes will just start vibrating for no reason. Like in this scene, Dr. Crumb's hair is just going brrrr. Why is it doing that? What's up with that? You know, maybe it's because he's so goddamn smart. Ever think of that? His brain is doing fucking front flips in his head. He's so smart that his brain just gets bored sometimes with regular life, and it's just gotta do extreme sports in his head, and it's making his hair go.
It's time to go to sleep.
Still plenty of awkward pauses in this movie, though. There was no effort to change that. I mean, I guess this movie came before that, so it makes sense that there would still be so many awkward pauses. Starting to think that this was more of an artistic choice than a mistake. That moment when you're putting your brother to sleep and you've already tucked him in. It's time for bed.
New message.
It's a message! It's a message!
Oh shit! The intergalactic antenna is getting a message. Our boys Dr. Zooks and Dr. Crumb are over the moon. They're getting their first message from aliens, so let's check it out and see what it says.
Lost sugar, mutation, danger, salty junk food, hurry, salt, repeat, no sugar.
Is they're a defect? What a strange message! I can't stand machines! I hate them! What a bunch of hunks of junk! If only one of them would work right!
Yo, holy shit, dude, calm down. So mad immediately about a machine not working.
What a bunch of hunks of junk!
One that you built, by the way, so if it's not working, it's probably your fault, right? Because you didn't build it right? I gotta be honest, guys, Dr. Crumb, he's different in this movie. Dr. Crumb hits different in this movie, dude. He's a little bit wild. He's kind of off his rocker. He's a cranky little man. Imagine getting your first message from outer space. You get a message from aliens on an antenna that you built, and it doesn't make sense at first, and your first reaction is just like, what the fuck, I hate science! I hate machines! Fuck technology! I hate electricity! I'm going to go live in the woods! I'm gonna live with the squirrels forever! I swear, dude, Dr. Crumb is like one tiny little glitch away from going Amish. He's gonna go full Amish.
And what do we have here?
It's a piece of the baseball I saw hit the antenna. That's what I was trying to ask you about at dinner. Remember? I thought it could be a message from space.
Uh-oh, it looks like whatever was in that green ball, remember the sexy hot green ball from earlier? Whatever was in it, it looks like it escaped, because it's in pieces on the floor.
What do you mean it hit the antenna? But when?
Yeah, look at that. Look at her hair. It's doing that thing that Dr. Crumb's hair was doing. Just, what's going on there? She looks like she's gonna fly away. What was that? A weird sound? I gotta go!
Oh my goodness, that can't be what I think it is. We have to tell Uncle Crumb.
Tell me what? What was that noise?
This scene's weird because they're looking at whatever is outside. It's whatever came out of the green ball. They're like watching it and saying shit about it, but they're not showing it, which I guess could be like an artistic choice. Some movies do that where they're like, oh my god, look at that. And then it cuts to the next scene and you're like left in suspense. But because this movie is so lazily animated, all I can think is that they just did this to get out of animating the monster for one scene. They really got too lazy to animate like the main antagonist of the movie.
He's destroying everything!
Aren't those the same aliens you fought and defeated in 54? It's time for you to save the world again!
Sometimes Amanda moves like she's a character in a horror movie. Like she's the girl from The Grudge or The Ring or something. It's like she like speeds up and slows down at weird speeds and her hair is going bop, 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 bop.
It's time for you to save the world again!
I'm worried about Amanda in this movie, dude. First her vibrating hair and now she's moving like some kind of ghostly apparition. Can't say I like that.
I think they came from inside Goodo's bag. There's definitely 3 monsters, and I think they came from the ball that hit the antenna.
Let me have a look. Very interesting. This sound.
Oh, fuck, dude, what? He just licked that thing. He doesn't know what that is. I guess Dr. Crumb also thought the ball was really good looking. He really liked that sexy green ball. He's like, oh, fuck yeah, let me see that shit. I gotta taste it. But even Gunto didn't think the ball was that good looking. Look at him. His face says it all. He is disgusted.
Obviously, it isn't a spaceship. Organic material indicates the formation of a living outer covering inside of which these strange beings develop. In other words, we can say that your baseball here is an egg.
Oh shit, it wasn't just a regular green ball, it was an egg. Now I know why Dr. Crumb wanted to taste it. He thought that shit was a whole ass country breakfast. So Dr. Zooks analyzes the egg, finds out it came from outer space because it's got some star fragments in it. And then Gunto also turns on the news and they hear that there's monsters ravaging the city. They're at the zoo and they're eating animals and shit. It sounds actually horrifying. Even like the anchor on the news is terrified.
The wrath of destruction is terrible. In an instant, the monster mercilessly tore apart a garden.
Turn it off, Gunto.
And for some reason has run into the zoo. It's sheer madness.
Amanda and Gunto get pretty gung-ho about going to fight the monsters because they're like, well shit, we got Dr. Zooks and Dr. Crumb. They fought aliens before in the alien invasion of 1954, so we'll be good. They've got plenty of monster alien hunting equipment. But the whole time that Amanda is talking about going to fight these aliens, Dr. Crumb looks really worried and eventually pulls Dr. Zooks off to the side.
Dr. Zooks, I don't believe it's possible. This monster story must be some type of scheme that we need to get to the bottom of. They'll find out the whole lie. Monsters don't exist. We invented everything. That story about an invasion of monsters we made up was just so that the government would invest in our interplanetary communication project.
Wow, so it turns out they were phonies the whole time. Turns out they made up the whole alien invasion thing just to get money from the government. I don't know how they faked an entire alien invasion just to get money from the government. Like, wouldn't there need to be other witnesses or like buildings destroyed and stuff? Did they kill people and destroy buildings to pretend that they were fighting aliens? That's pretty fucked up.
These monsters are a fraud. They're gonna find out everything. We're done. Fried.
Oh, fuck him up, Dr. Zooks. Oh, I love that sound that he makes when he slaps him. He sounds like he's really getting his shit rocked. Yeah, his brain's really doing flips now. That's kind of a weird thing that only happens in movies, I'm just realizing. Like, in movies all the time, someone will be having like a nervous breakdown and their friend will be like, snap out of it, and slap him in the face. How many times in your life have you had a friend that was in a serious crisis? Maybe they were having like a mental breakdown and you thought to yourself, oh, I know what'll calm them down. I'm gonna slap the shit out of them. Oh, you may be having a panic attack, but get ready for a physical attack, bitch. Kick him in the face. Kill him.
But Amanda gets into everything. Whatever tweaks her interest, she wants to know everything. Dr. Zooks, my niece will find out. And when she does, she'll no longer respect me. Do you understand?
Come on, Dr. Crumb, that girl completely idolizes you.
Yo, what about Gunto? What about the boy? What the hell? Why is this dude so obsessed with Amanda? This whole movie is so disrespectful to my boy Gunto. My niece! What am I gonna do if my niece finds out? Ugh. Chill out, you weirdo.
It's not important what you did, but who you are. A dedicated scientist, an attentive uncle, and a man with character she can be proud of. Look at everything you do. Everything you think. You're a famous scientist.
Yeah, I wouldn't be that confident that she's still gonna like you. Like, sure, you're still a famous scientist. Like, we've all established that the reason for that is a big hoax. So you shouldn't even be a famous scientist. And judging by how baffled you are at technology, it still seems like even after all this time, you still suck at science. Anyway, so they have that conversation, and then Dr. Crumb goes back outside to talk to Amanda and Gunto and finds that they've left. They went to go fight the aliens on their own and are just gonna let Dr. Crumb and Dr. Zooks catch up with them.
Dear Uncle, we went ahead of you with the photoplasmolithium guns. I'm sure the plan you're putting together will work perfectly, saving us all and the whole world will be grateful again.
Amanda, you're in danger. My dear niece, in danger, and it's all my fault. What are we going to do?
What about Gunto? Hey, remember the little boy? The little boy that you're to care for? You know, you got Amanda, and then your much more younger and defenseless little nephew, Gunto? Yeah, he's there too. He's gone off to fight monsters with fake guns. Do you think that that's maybe a problem too? Or are you just concerned about the niece? So Gunto and Amanda show up to the park. They find this guy selling popcorn, so Gunto starts to buy some popcorn. But then one of the aliens pops out of nowhere, and they all freak out. Dr. Zooks and Dr. Crumb pull up just in the nick of time, and they hop in the car and they make a getaway.
Good for nothing, kids. These days they walk all over you. Even an old popcorn vendor. There's no respect for the corn. When's it all gonna stop?
Why do I suddenly feel like this movie was written by a retired popcorn salesman? So they're riding along. They have a little heart-to-heart because Dr. Crumb eventually tells Amanda that the whole alien invasion was a hoax before, so they're really not as safe as they thought. Then a monster comes out of nowhere, tries to eat them again, and they end up hiding in a movie theater.
Do you think those monsters are gone?
Would you mind keeping it down? I think I heard something.
How did that work? I guess the salt shrank the monster, but like, how did the salt come out of the salt shaker like that? Like, Gunto shook it up and popped it open and the salt just came shooting out. Hey, animators, you know that salt isn't soda, right? You know that that's not how salt works? You can't just shake up a thing of salt and let it spray like that. That's not how it works. Also, Loki kind of disturbed about how pained the monster sounded as it was being salted. Like, that is some seriously haunting shit. It really seems like it's experiencing the most pain it's ever felt.
Be careful!
that little guy any more popcorn, he'll disappear. You're absolutely right.
I thought once they started talking, the monster would stop making that noise, or they would, you know, like reduce the volume of that monster so it wouldn't be so distracting. But nah, the sound design people were just like, fuck it. Monster giggling through the whole scene. Good luck trying to pay attention to the dialogue now, bitch. So they've caught one monster, but there's still two more. But Dr. Crumb doesn't want them to go out and try to catch more monsters because he thinks it's not safe, so he grounds them. But Amanda and Gunto decide to sneak out, and now that they know that salt makes the monster shrink, they decide to bring a bunch of little packets of nuts, like tiny little bags of nuts. They bring them along to try to fight the monsters.
Now, Gunto, hit him with the salt, quick!
Take this, you oversweetened monster! Swallow these salty peanuts!
Yo, what? That's so many nuts. How did all those nuts come out of that tiny little bag? They just rip open a tiny little, like, airplane-sized bag of cashews, and it's just endless cashews. Now that's what I call
breakfast with nuts.
Hit him with the salt, brother! Yeah. Look, I think it's the monster's pet.
We come in peace.
Okay, so then these other aliens show up, and they're little aliens, and they tell Amanda and Gunto that apparently these big monster aliens that are running around are their pets. They're aliens from another planet, and they had these pets in little eggs, and they were flying by, and they accidentally dropped one down to Earth. So now they're gonna help Amanda and Gunto track down the monsters and feed them salt, which will help shrink them, and then they can take them back to their planet. But they also say that the opposite of salt is sugar. If the monsters get sugar, that's gonna be bad, and they'll get bigger and stronger. So they can't let them get any sugar.
Oh, I want that one right there. Double chocolate delight.
Okay, this part is really awkward, and I feel like when I just show little clips from the movie, you don't really get a sense for how awkwardly it's animated, because I'm trying to cut it down for time and make this video interesting. But I'm gonna let this part play out in its entirety so that you can really get a sense for how unnecessarily long some sequences in this movie are.
Welcome to Ice Cream Express. How can I help you?
Oh no, he got the ice cream. He got sweets. That's bad. Also, did they run out of time to model background characters? Because this person in the background is clearly Gunto, but just in the shadows so you can't see him. That's very clearly the silhouette of Gunto. But they really thought we wouldn't notice, huh? Actually, honestly, maybe it is Gunto. Everyone's disrespecting him so much in this movie, I wouldn't be surprised if he was just like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck off and just go eat ice cream by myself. At this point, I can believe it. I think Gunto needs a break from his really mean family. Anyway, eventually they catch all the monsters, and just like in What's Up, they've caught all the monsters and the day is saved. You know, now that I think about it, like even the plot is the same. There's 3 monsters that get loose and they have to go find them. So what did they change? What is different about these movies?
Thank you for all your help.
Yes, we thought for sure we'd lost them forever. We sent an SOS emergency message to advise you not to feed them anything sweet.
So that was your message, not a defect. Then the antenna works. It really works. Did you hear that?
Oh, so the message they got at the beginning was right. Wow, what a poorly worded message. How are they supposed to make any sense of that? It seemed like a really critical thing that they understood very clearly what was going on. But instead they were just like,
Lost sugar! Junk food! Danger! Sugar danger!
really helpful, aliens. Good job. Anyway, that's the end of the movie. In conclusion, did we learn anything new about the universe of What's Up and Big Little Monsters? Actually, yeah, I think I did. Well, no, I guess I didn't. I didn't learn anything that I wanted to know the answer to, but I did learn things that I didn't think needed a different answer. Like in What's Up, I just assumed that Dr. Crumb and Dr. Zooks were good scientists, and that's why they had all of the cool stuff and the great technology. But from this movie, it kind of seems like everything that they have, they either fake or got it from aliens as a gift. So that's a thing that I didn't think was gonna change in this movie, but did. Well, that's the movie. I should mention that I have some new merch available on my merch store. There's a nice yellow Greg hoodie, and then there's like a light blue and a coral Greg t-shirt. Some nice summer options for you. All right, well, with all that out of the way, guys, now it's time to talk about our sponsor, Mischief. Mischief is a really cool brand. I've been seeing their drops for a while now, and honestly, they do some really impressive stuff. They release something crazy every 2 weeks, and they'll range from like viral digital experiences to weird luxury items. The most recent one that you might have heard about is their collaboration with Mr. Beast. It was called Finger on the App. It was basically a competition amongst millions of people. Anyone could download the app, and it was a competition to see who could keep their finger on an app for the longest. There were over 1 million players. It got to #1 on the App Store, and it lasted for over 72 hours. And the grand prize was a whopping $25,000. Another funny one is Scream Club, which is a website where you can go to just scream. So if you've ever wanted to go to a website and just scream or hear other people scream, then this might be for you. You might have heard of this one because there was a pretty viral TikTok about it. Over 1 million people have gone in and screamed, and this was actually one of their secret drops. So this would be one where you would have to have the Mischief app in order to be able to get in and scream your little head off. They also have a magazine called Mischief Mag. Each issue has some really interesting stuff in there. For example, they taught you how to use Spotify to make free money, basically. And another covered how to break traffic laws, but legally. Also, I may or may not be allowed to disclose this, but Mischief Mag Volume 2 comes out in August. And it's even crazier than the first one, and the only way to get it is by downloading the app. So go ahead and download the app. Search Mischief on the Google Play Store or the App Store. People with the app get first access to all of the drops, and they also get access to secret drops that you can only get with the app. Or go to mischief.com. Again, Mischief is spelled M-S-C-H-F. Thanks to Mischief for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out Mischief. Again, it's a really cool company. I highly recommend checking it out. They do a lot of cool stuff. All right, now back to the rest of the video. All right, well, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg's what I call my subscribers, but more importantly, guys, we're a family. We're all blood related. We all came out of the same mommy, and we're one big happy family, and we're the strongest army on the internet, and please don't look that up. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. This video is over now. Over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now, over now. So why are you still watching this? Hello everybody and welcome back. We are doing another subreddit video today. I'm very excited to check out the subreddit and see what the community's been up to. See what this beautiful community that I've fostered has been conjuring up the past couple weeks. So let's hop into it. Let's go top of the month. Alpha male YouTube hates Danny. So this is a picture of a video from 5 years ago when Laura did my makeup, and that's a clown. And then here's a man who has also a design on his face, but his is tattooed on. They could have picked so many manly men that didn't also have paint on their face. So I'm a clown and he's a man because I'm wearing makeup and he is not. I assume that's what it means. It's only 30 seconds long, it looks like. What are they gonna say about me? Are they gonna make me sad? We'll go search it up. All right, let's check it out, man. Whoa! Holy shit. Wait, am I even in this video? This video has nothing to do with me. Stop being weak. Take responsibility for your life. You are not a baby, you are a man. Fight for your goals. Nothing worthy is given free. I'm sorry, what the fuck did that video have to do with me? That video was not about me at all. The thing is, on rare occasion, videos like this do like make a point. Like, hey, take some responsibility in your life. Obviously, there's forces outside everybody's control that you can't, but you know, it is your life. Don't let others control it. Like, sure, yeah, be your own person. Think for yourself. That's great. But just, it's not really about what you say sometimes, it's about how you say it. Granted, a lot of these channels are super toxic. I'm not trying to say like I agree with all of these channels, but like, you know, if being masculine is important to you, do that. Just don't be an asshole. You can be masculine without being a dick. I do think it's kind of funny that they say it is your life, don't let others control it, right after it showed someone who's clearly in the military. Y'all know what being in the military is, right? You don't just get to like do whatever you want. They don't just like send you off and are like, we trust you. Go ahead, you get the job done. Whatever job you want, get it done. Be a man, don't let others control you. Join the Navy. this clip for one of the beta males they used is like a guy getting emotional over a trailer for Star Wars. I've always thought that was so fucked up to make fun of people for getting like emotional over a franchise that's really important to them. This video is just as corny as crying about Star Wars. How could someone possibly call Danny soy when he literally has the endorsement of the Liver King? That's a good point, dude. Are you a primal? I didn't think so. They should have man here and then king here. This should say liver prince. These AI boyfriends are getting out of control. What are your thoughts on Danny Gonzalez? I think Danny Gonzalez is a great singer and songwriter. Wow, how kind of him to say. Yes, that is his name. He was born in New York City, but moved to Los Angeles when he was very young. No, he didn't. Yes, he did. Wow, doubling down. His real name is Peter Gene Hernandez, but he goes by Danny. OMG, I never knew that. I slowly thrust? It's okay, I didn't know that until a few years ago when I started listening to his music. Wait, what the fuck is going on here? You know what, I'll agree with the original statement of this post. These AI bots are getting out of control. Yeah, let me just tell you like an incorrect fact, and then slowly thrust, and then like gaslight you about the thing I just told you. Does the AI bot just like make this shit up, or are they getting this information from somewhere? Like, is he confused, or is he just lying? I should do a video where I talk to more AI bots. I slowly thrust. Oh, they were getting their point across. Yeah, his name's actually Peter Gene Hernandez. That actually is his name. Don't believe me? Yeah, it's all right you didn't know that. I didn't know either until I started listening to his music, so. Okay, we got me having a lot of fun with my main and second channel videos. Meanwhile, my subreddit videos are drowning, and then Underwater Dead is my gaming channel. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't really post there anymore. I mean, it was fun to do for a while, but I'm just like not really a gamer. And that was also like super time consuming. It was just like a ton of time to devote to something I wasn't like super into. It was fun. Like I liked live streaming. Maybe someday I'll live stream and not game. Like, you know, I could do videos like this, like reaction stuff on live and then cut it down for second channel videos. That could be kind of cool. I miss his GTA series. I'm so sad he didn't keep up with that. It was thoroughly enjoyable. I guess it's nice that people liked watching those, but I'm like really bad at every video game. Oh, we got an ad in here. Let's see. What kind of bad mobile ad do we have today? So she killed the baby. She had a baby, she loads the washer. Oh, she still has the pile of clothes in her hands and not the baby. The baby's binkies on the ground. So you can decide whether to throw everything in the trash or destroy everything with a hammer. Oh, and then you kind of just turn it into a second living room. That's tight. It's so interesting with these ads because there's no way this actually happens in the game. She got over murdering her baby real fast. Hey, we don't know how much time was in between there. This could have been months. Could have been years. We don't know how much time passed in between her finding the binky and destroying her infant son's room. Why are you guys still supporting Danny Gonzalez like the police didn't find human remains as evidence of cannibalism in his LA home that he sold in 2013? Okay, people change, all right? People grow. That was like 8 years ago. What do you want me to do? I could go back to eating people. Would that make you happy? You want me to do that shit again? I don't think so. So how about just forgive me? I merged Danny with Danny. I guess you could say this is literally Too Danny, Too Furious. Ooh, this is weird. It's double Danny. This looks more like me than I did. That's awful. It's like every feature of my face is like double. Actually, it's kind of not. It actually doesn't really look like me. It's just kind of uncanny. It tried to make my face end right here, but then also made it end over here. How does Danny and Danny look less like Danny? Man's looks like a Tommy or Daniel or something. Yeah, he looks more like a Tom than a Danny. Can we get a Tom check? What do we think about Tom? Can we get a temperature check on whether this is Tom or not? Let me know in the comments. If I had to name this person, I don't think I would say Tom, honestly. To me, this looks like a Henry or something. Honestly, he looks British and he looks like his name would be Henry. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is a comment from my last video about the MGK movie. Let's read it. I've watched your videos for years, Danny, but you're just straight up hating on him in this video. This is neither the best nor funniest movie review you did. That really hurts to hear, because every time I am trying to make literally the best video I've ever made, even though I've made hundreds of videos, I still expect each one to be literally the best video I've ever made, so that does really hurt to hear. You don't need to jump on the hate train, love. You're better than that. This movie was obviously dripping in irony and sarcasm. I agree that it's a very well well written nor necessarily the best directed movie, haha. I think they mean I agree it's not very well written or the best directed. So it's, yeah, so it's a bad movie is what you're saying? I agree. But he's just a guy, not giving a single fuck. That was part of the problem with the movie, actually. It's that no one seemed like they cared. Doing whatever he wants to do, putting stupid jokes in and shit. Does this person agree with me? At first he was like, Danny, I'm sorry, but you're just hating on the movie for no reason. Sure, was it a bad movie? Yeah. Did it seem like he didn't give a fuck and was just throwing in bad joke after bad joke? Yeah. And were those all points you brought up during the review? Yeah. So, what was I saying again? But he probably didn't try winning an award. Don't tear people down for views, Danny. What I do on my channel all the time. You could have made this video funnier by being more neutral. Well, that's just not true. It always is kind of interesting because, you know, I have like such a wide audience that occasionally I will make fun of something that like has some kind of intersection with my fan base. And so it's kind of interesting to see how people react when that happens. Oftentimes people are like, hey, you know, I like this thing, but I don't mind seeing somebody joke about it. Usually people have a sense of humor about that kind of thing, or they'll leave like a jokingly upset response. It is kind of funny to see someone who's watched my videos for years. This person has watched me poke fun at other movies for years, and then the second I make fun of an artist this person is clearly a very big fan of, they're like, you know, you don't have to hate on everything. You should be more neutral. Wow, Marmaduke stand in the wild. Imagine this comment on any other video. On the Marmaduke video, the ratatouing video. Danny, I'm sorry, but you did not have to jump on the hate bandwagon. Marcel has it hard enough as it is. He was clearly just having fun with it. He didn't give a fuck. He was just trying to steal some strawberries from the kitchen. They're wrong for that. MGK sucks balls. Okay, XEM1S, I've been a fan of your comments for years, and I've seen you say that countless other people suck balls and thought it was funny every other time, but you really crossed the line with this one. MGK is untouchable. He's a god, and he sucks balls, but when he does it, it's because he doesn't give a fuck. Danny as Marmaduke. I like that they put my picture on like a picture of someone else doing yoga. You can tell because they kept like the Google image results. Keeping it simple, hands and. This is Marmaduke doing yoga. Whoa! Somebody drew me as a freaking Jedi and a Mandalorian? Okay, that's sick. That's so cool. Wow. So that's what I would look like if I was a Jedi. I'd make a cool ass Jedi. That's sick. Thank you for making that. Okay, all right. I gotta come clean about something. I didn't want this to turn into a whole thing, okay? But there's been some misinformation that's gotten a little bit out of hand with this post, so we need to talk about it, okay? This is a clip from the video where I was trying to find the worst iPhone game. I'll just let you watch it and then we can talk about it. If you want to kill your entire family and swap them out with people that look different, oh, hello. Okay, so this person who posted it said screaming dog, and then a person underneath said, I think it was the guy. I remember rewinding the vid over and over to figure out what it was, XD. Someone said, still not sure who it is. He needs to explain this clip. I need to know where the scream came from. I didn't mean for it to be so confusing, honestly. I thought people would know that I just edited in that scream, but a lot of people thought that it was this old man like screaming for his dog to come back, because it was just such a short clip. It's kind of hard to tell, I guess. It's just a screaming sound effect. I thought it would be funny if the dog screamed when it ran away. So I threw in a dog screaming sound effect, and I've seen a lot of misinformation of people saying it was the old man screaming at his dog. It was not, all right? It was just a funny little edit. Yeah, knowing Danny, it's just an edit. See, Woombi, that's why you know me best. You really do know me. This is my good friend, Woombi. Woomy Bai? Woomy B? Yeah, it's my good friend. Hey, what video is this from? Danny's YouTube channel. I like to do Danny portraits for art practice and wanted to share. Oh, that's kind of sick. This is cool. I love the colors, actually. The yellow and the blue contrast really well. That's actually a sick ass picture. That's really cool too. These are all really good. Like, are these actually paintings? They look so good that it's like, is this like just a filter on a picture? But no, I guess it does look like they drew. Yeah, they definitely drew this one. That's insane. These are really cool. Look at the detail in my hand. That's awesome. Nice job. 2 thumbs right up my own ass. All right, I'm feeling a little bit crazy today. So what the heck, you know what? Let's go, instead of top of the month, let's just go new and see what people are posting on right in this very moment. We should all show our favorite Danny videos. Here's mine, the Joker video. That's a pretty solid video. I actually really like that one. I haven't gone back and looked at that video in a long time, but I remember it being really funny. Sometimes you just come across like a gold mine that is just so funny on its own that it makes making the video really easy. Like I sat down to write that video and I feel like it just poured right out of me. It's just so ridiculous. It's like, how could I not write a good video about that, you know? Okay, this person said, trying Troom Troom's awful kidnapping hacks. That one's pretty good too. That one came out, I think like a year ago, and is still like consistently one of my like most viewed videos every month. I wonder if I could pick my favorite video that I've ever done. I think I could. Let me think. I think my favorite video I've ever done was the Tesla video. That was like the most fun to make. I think it turned out really well. I was like really excited the whole time I was making it. Got everything that I look for. I am working on a video right now currently that I think has the possibility to be my new favorite video. It's another one of those videos that like I feel really excited the whole time I'm working on. I guess I don't really know when it'll come out, but I'm gonna go shoot it like in less than a week. So I'm really excited about it. Guess you'll just have to wait and see what it is. Whoa, I made a GIF of random frames from every single video from Danny. Oh, this is crazy. It'd be really cool, whoever made this, if you did it in order. It'd be cool to see like a progression of like how my videos have changed over the years. But it's just kind of like in a random order, but still really interesting to see. I've filmed in so many different rooms. That's really cool. That must have taken forever. How many videos do I have? I don't even know. I've got 262 videos. Why does Danny constantly look like he was just told there was homework? I don't know what you mean by that, but I resent that comment. Probably because I'm always watching like the weirdest thing possible on my channel. And I guess I just make that face sometimes, man. Interesting. I'm Netflix, Drew is HBO Max, and Curtis is Disney Plus. I don't know about that. I don't know. Don't do Drew dirty like this. He's definitely Hulu. Don't do Drew dirty is an insane tongue twister. Don't do Drew dirty. Don't do Drew dirty. Don't do Drew dirty. I feel like none of them fit. It's hard to even compare people to streaming services. It's like, I don't know if I fuck with it. All right, well, you know what? I think that's enough for today. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. What's up, Greg, and welcome back to another episode of The Clout Yard. By now, I'm sure most of you are aware of the Hype House, the content house full of all the world's biggest TikTokers. There's so many content houses nowadays. There's the Team 10 House, Clout House, Hype House, Sway House, but what I haven't seen until now is a content backyard. That's right, today we're going to be talking about this TikToker I just found named Seven Chess. Man, this dude's out here on another level. We're all out here playing 2D chess, and this dude's playing 7 chess. I keep getting tagged in the comments of this dude's TikToks, and I've never quite seen anything like it. It's like he has a group of friends that he's always making TikToks with, but instead of like hanging out at a house, they're all hanging out in a backyard all the time. There's just so many people in this dude's backyard that he makes TikToks with. To my knowledge, he doesn't have a name for his backyard yet. He should call it something like the Hype Backyard or the Clout Yard or the Backyardigans, I don't know. But let me just give you a quick example of what his content looks like. Chris. So if you're like me and you saw this TikTok just like randomly, your first instinct would probably be to like check the caption to try to get some context because I don't know what's going on in this TikTok. The caption, if you translate it to English, because the original caption is in Russian, I forgot to mention this guy lives in Russia. The caption says, strange reaction in girls. Which reaction did you like best? And I gotta be honest, I didn't really like any of the reactions. I think the only reaction I could tolerate was my own reaction. Can we get a playback on my own reaction? Chris. It's just such a confusing concept. I don't know, is he supposed to know these people? Or like, are they supposed to be strangers? I mean, I know it's all staged, but like, what are we supposed to think is going on? He's just like walking around putting candy in strangers' mouths, and if you're a boy, you're kind of just like bewildered but impressed, and if you're a girl, you have to make out with him now. I think only people who are subscribed to my second channel will get this reference, but I think I finally understand what the phrase candy for cuties means. If you feed a candy to a cutie, they will kiss you. Or they'll do whatever this girl's doing. Just trying to lick the inside of your mouth. I want you to lick that little dangly thing that swings in the back of my throat. I genuinely don't know what I'm supposed to take away from this. Like, how does he want me to react to this? What is the proper reaction to have? Is this the proper reaction? What I'm doing right now, just amazement and confusion and making a video about it? Maybe that is what you're supposed to do when you watch this. You're supposed to get so confused that you have no option but to make an entire 15-minute long video about it. I do feel a little validated because all the comments seem to agree with me. What the actual fuck? What the fuck? What in the straight TikTok? I guess this is a pretty good example of straight TikTok, isn't it? Feeding candy to people, and the girls want to smooch, and the guys want to leave. Okay, here's another example. This one, he's kind of doing the same thing, but this time with Nutella instead of candy.
I remember how we used to run the street, yeah. I pulled a James, came from Akron with the heat, yeah. Man, I can't believe that I wasted all my energy on somebody who would turn it.
Everybody everybody's got a different reaction when that happens. A guy comes up to you with Nutella on a stick just on the street and he's like, I know it's going in my mouth. Yeah, I don't know why everyone's so upset that they didn't get to eat the Nutella from the strange man. This girl is so upset that she, I guess, tries to kiss him. She's like, if I can't have the Nutella out of your hand, I'm gonna eat it out of your mouth like a baby bird. Okay, so now you've got like a basic idea of what goes on in this backyard. At first I thought when I started watching these, I was like, okay, is this just some like public park or something? Because it just looks like sort of like a weird, like a brick patio. In the candy one, there was like a shopping cart in the background. But the more I watch these, the more clear it becomes they're just in a neighborhood. This is someone's backyard. And there's just like people standing around waiting to be harassed with candy and Nutella. I don't know if it's this dude Seven Chess's house, but it just seems like at all hours of the day, there's just people waiting around, hanging out in his backyard, and it's kind of like a content house because they're all there to make TikToks, but it's weird because it seems like he's the only one who makes TikToks. Everybody else just kind of stands around and dresses fashionably. But they're not all about him feeding sweets to strangers, so let's watch one that's not about that. Damn. The caption says, stop. Are you really happy with your life now? If not, take action. With an explosion emoji. If you're not happy with your life now, you gotta start making explosives in your basement, dude. You gotta take action. Damn, so he walked away thinking he was fine, but he's really dead. So he's like a ghost now. Shit. But now how is he gonna harass people? How is he gonna go up to people and put candy in their mouth? Well, maybe he can still like pick up the candy with his ghostly powers and it'll just look like it's floating and he can just put it in their mouth. But now how are the girls gonna know who to kiss? Also, I like his shirt. It says, I am not perfect, but I am limited edition. What does that mean? He's not perfect, but he is only going to be available for a short period of time. He's not gonna last long. You know what? I might not be perfect, but I do have one thing going for me. I'm gonna die pretty soon. And you know what? I guess his shirt was right. He was gonna die soon. Kind of prophetic in a way.
I remember how we used to run the street, yeah. I pulled a James, came from Akron with the heat, yeah. Man, I can't believe that I wasted all my energy on somebody who...
Okay, so there's that one. What is he trying to convey with this one? The caption is, what will happen if you hug in this state? Do you understand what's the matter? I'm not really sure what he means by this state, but I feel like he means in this social climate, this is what will happen if you hug people from behind. Hugging people from behind, dude? In this economy? I don't think so. In a pandemic? Not good. I feel like he's trying to say, like, people are so sensitive nowadays. What, I can't go up to people in public that I don't know and just hug them from behind? I should be able to hug whoever I want from behind without them knowing who it is. Friends, family, strangers, hospital patients, anyone. What's the big deal? Just give daddy a hug. But actually don't give him a hug. Just kind of stand there while daddy hugs you. I miss the good old days when there were no consequences for hugging random people from behind. You could just waltz right into the White House and right up into the Oval Office and spoon the President of the United States on the spot. Snuggling with the leader of the free world himself. What's so wrong with that? Yeah, look at him. He's so confused. He's like, what did I do? I feel like he really thought he was doing something with this TikTok. He was really saying a lot about society. Begin with. This girl just walking around dropping her panda at people's feet and making them pick it up. Is this something that happens in Russia? Do I have any fans in Russia that can confirm if this is something that happens often? Not really a comment on the TikTok, but more just on the Russian language in general. Look at this caption that is many words, a lot of letters. I can't read it because I don't read Russian, but when you hit translate, it just says respect others. All that just boils down to respect others. I'm not really sure what that has to do with this TikTok because I don't really follow what was happening here. It's like a girl who just keeps dropping her panda and making other people pick it up. So maybe I guess it's telling her like, hey, you should respect others. And then she gets her comeuppance in the end because the dude just absolutely punts her panda bear. But then I feel like the dude also isn't respecting others because he just takes this girl's property and hacky sacks it into oblivion. I just feel like the girl kind of got her comeuppance at the end because she got her panda kicked away. But the dude was also kind of in the wrong, right? Like, he shouldn't have just kicked the girl's panda. He probably just should have told her, like, hey, what you're doing isn't cool. So I feel like there should be another dude next to him that kicks him off screen, but then he would need to get kicked off screen, and then so would he, and then just that would just have to keep happening. So I guess this works. This one's called Got Goosebumps. I've got Gross Bumps. It also says, did you like the yak reaction more? I don't know which one was considered the yak reaction. Actually, probably this girl that's like jumping up and down. That seems kind of like a yak reaction. Kind of like a yak. Yeah, well anyway, what the fuck is this TikTok? I've done those things before and they feel good, but like not that good. The first girl is doing so much. Oh my God, hopping up and down. And honestly, it seems like he massages the other two girls' heads pretty good. Like he really gets in there and gives them a good massage. He barely even touches the first girl's head with it. And she's still just off to the races. Yeah, look at him. He doesn't even get like a good grip on her head. He's just kind of stabbing her head with these metal prongs. Honestly, I guess I've never tried doing it like that. I've never really just poked at the top of my head with one of these things. Maybe I'd be doing the same thing if I was her. Okay, I think I get the first reaction and the last reaction. You know, a stranger comes up to you in public and kisses you on the cheek. There's two ways to react. You either love it and you give him a big ol' hug, or you hate it and you hit him on the head with a sucker. Those two make some amount of sense to me. Although, I kind of feel like most people would do the second. But the middle one, what is she giving him? Is it a candy bar? I don't really know if I can relate to that reaction. Getting kissed on the cheek and being like, well, here's a candy bar. Hey, oh, thank you. You're a sweet little man, but I'm sorry, I should tell you I'm spoken for. You know what? Here, have a crunch bar. Yay! Today, I may not have won love, but I want something better. I want a crunch bar. It also looks kind of like it could be an envelope too. It's like an envelope full of money. Like this is a prearranged kiss that she paid for. Thank you for the kiss on the cheek. You're welcome, that'll be $10,000. Yes, here you go. Thanks. Okay, and then there's this one, which I don't think I can show, and I don't think I should show, and I kind of wish I didn't see. Yeah, this one I will not be showing. I'm gonna keep it blurred out. I cannot in good conscience show this on YouTube. If you would like to imagine what is happening here, don't. Okay, this one is just as confusing as the rest of them. It looks like he's punching a pregnant girl's stomach. I don't know if that's what's supposed to be going on here, but it looks like he found a pregnant woman and he's just flat out, he's just going to town on her tummy. I don't know Russian, so I don't know what she's saying to him, but I gotta imagine it's something like, hey, quit punching me in the stomach, right? Caption doesn't help. It translates to, how are you in the rocking chair, guys? Hey, I'm just punching this pregnant woman in the stomach, but how are you guys doing in the rocking chair? You doing good? Everyone watching me punch this woman in a rocking chair? So as crazy as his TikToks are, it actually seems like his Instagram might be even crazier, because he posted this promotional video for his Instagram that says, see this content on stories on Instagram, and it's just even crazier. Hold up a second. What was that clip? The clip where you had a girl tied up in the trunk of your car? Can we go back to that clip? Yeah, what the fuck is that? Can we get any context on that? So I actually wanted to get some context to find out what that clip was all about and get a little bit more clarity. So I went to his Instagram and there was no mention of this clip. There was actually no mention of any of these clips. He's got like 6 pictures and they're all just normal pictures of him. And his story was basically nothing. So I don't know what that was all about. Definitely a wee bit concerning though, isn't it? Alright guys, well that's enough of that, which means now it's time to talk about our sponsor, ExpressVPN. This video is sponsored by one of my favorite brands to work with, ExpressVPN. Guys, I use ExpressVPN pretty much every day. I've got it on my laptop that I'm reading these lines off of. I've got it on my phone. I've got it on my desktop computer. And I use it for a variety of things. First off, a VPN can help protect your information when you're online. This is like if you're out in public, ExpressVPN encrypts your data. So if you're on like a public Wi-Fi, it makes it a lot harder for hackers to snoop on your information. It also helps to keep you anonymous online, so like even your own internet service provider or online advertisers can't track you. So the privacy and security features are great. I used to use these a lot when I would go to like coffee shops to get work done during the day. ExpressVPN is also great for unblocking content that might not be available in your area. For example, if there's like a YouTube video or an app or a show that's not available in your country, if you connect to ExpressVPN and switch to a server location where the thing that you're trying to get is available, then basically like Netflix or whoever will think that you're in that location and they'll let you view it. For example, if you live in the US, Lord of the Rings isn't available on Netflix for you, but if you switch over to Canadian Netflix, it is. ExpressVPN's really easy to use. There's basically no technical knowledge required. You literally just install it, you click a button to connect, and then if you want to switch server locations, that's very easy to do. You just scroll down the list and you pick one. They've got the fastest speeds, as you can see here, very impressive. They've got 24/7 customer support. And it's not just me that likes ExpressVPN so much. For one, there's countless other creators that use ExpressVPN, and they've also been ranked the #1 VPN by many sources like Comparitech, The Verge, and CNET, and many more. So if you want to have more fun on the internet and find out how you can protect yourself even more, then find out how you can get 3 months for free by visiting the link in the description. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. That's EXPRESSVPN.com/Danny Gonzalez. Thanks to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out ExpressVPN. When you guys check out my sponsors, it really helps me get more in the future, so thank you for that. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications to join Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I get all wrapped up in those curtains and I pretend like I'm going to a ball. Bye!
This video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now. So why are you still watching this?
What's up, Greg? It's me, Danny, back with another episode of These Is Some Bad Commercials. So the other day I was at dinner at Outback Steakhouse, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw this commercial. It's for a product called the Tack Light. As the commercial went on, I slowly drifted off and just could not stop watching this commercial. It was just so weird that I wrote it down in my phone so I could remember what it was called and go back and watch it later. And I did go back and watch it later to see if it was actually as weird as I thought it was when I was at dinner, and it is. The Tack Light is part of all those as seen on TV products. I think they're all marketed by the same company because all the commercials have the same vibe. You've probably seen a million of them before, but all of the commercials are just so bad. I think they're all catering to very old people. You can kind of tell by the commercials. And so the marketing is just seems really out of touch and sort of predatory because it seems to advertise features that couldn't possibly be true. So a lot of you know this, but I have a Patreon, and through my Patreon I have a Discord server. It's basically a group chat full of a bunch of other Gregs. And so I sent this commercial to them. A couple people started sending me a bunch of other as seen on TV commercials. So today I thought it would be fun to just go through and just watch a few of them. So I want to start with the Tack Light. This is the original commercial that I saw at the Outback Steakhouse.
Everybody has a flashlight.
Everybody has a flashlight. If there's one thing that everybody has in the whole world, it's a flashlight. It's a weird way to try to relate to somebody at the beginning of a commercial. Hey, we've all got flashlights, right? we all have flashlights, right? It's also weird to try to market a flashlight when you admit that everybody already has flashlights, but I guess this flashlight's better, so.
Everybody has a flashlight, but can your flashlight do this?
Can your flashlight light up an entire house? It's perfect for those times when you're walking alone at night and you hear a strange noise and you have to shine your light really quickly and you're like, oh, it was just a whole house. I was scared of an entire house, but it's just a house, so I guess I'm fine.
Or how about this?
I don't know if my flashlight can do that because I don't really know what the fuck that was. Just an old man standing with a strobe light flashlight and then another dude I bet your flashlight can't confuse people. Our flashlights will confuse the shit out of you.
The Bell & Howell Tactical Flashlight can. Similar to flashlights used by elite military units, the Bell & Howell Tack Light can do things no ordinary flashlight can do.
How can it do things that no ordinary flashlight can do? What kind of technology is this? It just made that burglar run away? This flashlight is so powerful, it turns big mean bad guys into little babies. Everybody knows that burglars are really just vampires, and if you shine light on them, their skin starts burning and they have to crawl back into their little caves. If light will scare a robber enough to run away, don't you think a regular flashlight could do that? It's not gonna take a super powerful flashlight to be hey, I see you trying to break into my shit.
It's so bright, it can be seen up to 2 nautical miles away.
2 nautical miles? Oh, that's sick. That doesn't seem totally excessive. I can't tell you how many times I've misplaced my keys in the dark and I'm searching around for them, and finally I'm oh, there they are. 2 miles away, right where I left them.
And if that something that goes bump in the night turns out to be someone, only a Tack Light has a super bright strobe that can stun and disorient would-be attackers.
Self-defense mode. It will stun would-be attackers. You'll be completely safe using a flashlight as your main defense. Just pop it in self-defense mode and it will make them freeze immediately. I guess it will blind them or confuse them. I'd really like to see that shit work in real life. Like you hear something in the middle of the night, it's like an armed robber, and you turn on your flashlight, it starts blinking, he turns around, he's startled at first, and then he shoots you in the chest.
And it'll keep working when fully submerged in water. Even 212-degree boiling water.
That's perfect. I also tend to lose things in boiling pots of water, so this is really great. I always get mixed up and I'll like put my phone in a boiling pot of water and pour pasta in my pocket when I meant to do it the other way around. So this is perfect for that. I can just stick the flashlight in the boiling pot of water and then I found my phone. I also cook pasta in the pitch dark. That's why I need the flashlight.
Compact and lightweight, it goes where you go. So you can feel safe in dark places at night.
Wait, hold on. You can't just shine that in people's eyes. You just showed how it will like blind a robber. And here's this friendly dude just walking alone and this woman's like, who's there? And the dude's just like, whoa, hey, it's just me. Like as his retinas are disintegrating. Please stop with the light.
And there's never been a better choice for camping, fishing, or hunting. What else? 5 preset modes. It's made of high-grade aircraft aluminum.
Guys, you know you can believe this commercial because a big, strong man is talking about it. He knows about tactical flashlights. He's big, strong, and a man. So if you can't trust this guy about flashlights, I mean, who can you trust? Nobody. You can't trust anybody. You can trust this guy, but no one else. So that was the original commercial. It's for the tack light. It was pretty strange, right? The thing that caught my eye was the self-defense mode. I was like, are they really trying to tell me that a flashlight can stop a burglar? For how long? Like long enough for the police to get there? Like how does that scene progress from what we saw in the commercial? Do they both just stand there until the police get there? Like he's just flashing the light and the robber's just like for like 15 minutes before the cops show up? Anyway, here's another as seen on TV commercial for something called the Fun Slides.
Nowhere to run? Nowhere to ride? Now wherever there's carpet, blast off with Fun Slides, the amazing carpet skates that glide, slide, or ride. You decide.
Okay, so this product actually does seem kind of cool. I guarantee if I was 12 years old, I would want these. My issue with this commercial is that the methods that it uses to make the product look more fun. Like kids doing tricks and shit on these carpet ramps and rails and shit. No, who has a carpet ramp in their house? Are they gonna show like a carpet half pipe next? It's only fun if you have those things, like sliding across the regular plain ground is not nearly as fun as those.
More fun than socks on a polished wood floor, Fun Slides let you slide on carpet. But wait, there's more. Constructed of friction-defying super smooth plastic, secured by hook and loop straps, shock-free foam, and elastic.
These commercials also have a tendency to describe the materials that these products are made out of as if it's like the perfect combination of things, when really it was just like, this thing is made out of plastic, and also it attaches to your foot, and then it's foam so your foot doesn't hurt on the thing. They use all these terms, like the flashlight used like aircraft grade aluminum, and this is like shock-free foam and smooth plastic. Yeah, I hope it's smooth. It's for sliding on the floor. What, like, it's gonna be rough plastic?
Heel to toe, heel to toe. Just push off and away you go. Check the replay. Just push off and away you go.
Oh yeah, check the replay, because that shit was cool. I bet you never seen anything like that. How he's sliding on the ground. He ran and then he slid.
Face off with Fun Slides hockey. Dance like a maniac.
Dance like a maniac. These kids are insane. Look how they're dancing in this weird dark room. These kids are maniacs. Lock these kids up. They need help.
No matter what your size, anyone can fun slide.
Okay, why are half of these feet like adult man shoes? Who are these products really for? They're trying to like subtly advertise to dads for some reason. I mean, you know, if I was a dad, I would be getting these immediately. I'd be dancing like a maniac in these things.
Down the hall, around tables and chairs. Fun slide all over, but walk down the stairs.
Yeah, fun slide anywhere, but walk down the stairs. Walk down the stairs.
As a special bonus, we'll include our Fun Slides Tips and Tricks DVD that also features bonus footage of pro and semi-pro fun sliders getting extreme.
Bonus footage of pro and semi-pro fun sliders? Are there leagues for fun sliding? What the fuck is a pro fun slider? What does it mean that these kids are pro? Are they sponsored? Yeah, man, I'm hoping to qualify for the Olympics this year for fun sliding. I'm semi-pro right now, but I'm hoping to go pro. Oh, you don't know what fun sliding is? It's pretty cool. I run on the floor and then I slide on the carpet. And it's all on carpet, so I never fall and hurt my little bottom. All right, this next one's really good. If there's any dads out there watching this video, you guys are really gonna love this next product. Something to probably put on your next birthday wish list? It's called the Potty Putter.
Oh no, you missed that putt again. You probably don't have enough time to practice. You can have more time to practice your putting with the Potty Putter, the amazing new toilet time golf game that lets you practice your putting on the potty.
Okay, you know who this is marketed to, right? This is marketed to dudes who would do anything to get out of spending time with their wife and kids. Honey, why do you take an hour to shit every time you're in the bathroom? Well, babe, you know I gotta work on my putt. I gotta work on my golf game. I would much rather sit on the toilet and with my pants down, hunched over a tiny little game of golf than come outside and play with the family. That's why I haven't eaten dinner with you guys in 3 months. I've just been in the bathroom, just putting. I feel like this is something Paul Zimmer would really like. It's one of those like sort of tabletop games.
Just aim and shoot the ball into the cup. Just think, all that extra practice every time you visit the job.
All that extra practice. Yeah, I'm sure you're getting a lot of really good quality practice shooting the same hole 7 inches from the ball to the hole over and over again. I'm sure that that's really helpful and not totally just a way to avoid your family.
Your Potty Putter is the perfect gift for the man on the go. He'll relax and think of you every time he practices putting.
He'll think of you every time he poops. If this guy hates his wife that much, he probably thinks of her every time he poops anyway, to be honest.
Look again how easy it is to practice your putting in the bathroom with the Potty Putter.
Look again at how easy it is. As if you haven't seen it enough already. I like how it just tells you to look again. Hey, look at it! Did you stop looking at our commercial? Hey, look again. They're probably worried like the old dudes watching this have like fallen asleep halfway through the commercial, and so they're like, hey, look at it again. Look at it, we're still here with the golf thing.
But wait, call now and we'll include the doorknob hangers warning everyone not to disturb you while you're practicing your putting.
A doorknob hanger? Why would you need that? Do people usually barge in on you when you're pooping? But now they're going to stop because you're playing golf while you do it? I thought my husband was just pooping, so I was gonna barge in like I always do, but it looks like he's got his golf hanger up, so I guess I can't go in there. I better not disturb. You know how he gets about his golf game. Real angry about his golf game. Alright, here's a fun product. It's called the My Spy Birdhouse.
Everybody loves to watch birds.
No, they don't. Okay, can we stop starting these commercials with these blanket statements that aren't true? Everyone has a flashlight. Everybody loves to watch birds. No, they don't. I know what you're doing. You're trying to make people who do watch birds feel better about liking to watch birds. Don't try to make them feel better. Watching birds is weird, you creeps.
But what happens when they disappear inside their house?
They have birdie picnics. They eat worms.
What happens when they go inside their house? I don't know. It's anyone's guess. They probably transform into lizards. There's really no documented evidence of what birds do when they're in their homes.
Imagine if you could spy on the birds inside. Well, now you can with the My Spy Birdhouse.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna spy on the birds. We're gonna find out exactly what the fuck they're hiding. And then at dawn, we strike.
The see-through birdhouse that lets you spy inside without disturbing the birds.
Just a general question, is it considered spying if they can see your big-ass face staring at them from 2 inches away?
Wow, I can see everything.
I can see everything. The birds, they hatch, life is beautiful, but then before you know it, they leave the nest and the parents die. It's the circle of life. Mother Nature is cruel and unforgiving, a cold-hearted bitch with no remorse. But the circle of life continues. Life, happiness, death, destruction, despair. I can see everything.
It comes with an attachable two-way mirror so you can see in, but birds can't see out.
Oh, good. So they actually can't see your big-ass face staring at them. Instead, they'll just see their own reflection. These are gonna be some vain-ass birds. Wow. Okay, so it looks like this one's called the Slob Stopper. I haven't seen this one yet, but right off the bat, this seems like the grossest name for any product I've ever heard of. The Slob Stopper? Ew.
Has this ever happened to you? Introducing the Slob Stopper. Forget messy spills and unplanned accidents. Just slip it on and enjoy your busy lifestyle.
What? It's a bib? For adults. How often do you spill coffee on yourself? And why are you so busy that you can't slow down just a little bit so you're not constantly spilling coffee on yourself? Like, it doesn't take much self-control to not be spilling on yourself all the time. Also, what was the point of that scene? Was he like checking out that girl and he got so distracted that he spilled coffee all over himself? Oh no, I spilled coffee all over myself and ruined my chance with that hot babe. Huh, oh wait, that used to be a problem, but not anymore. Cause now I'm wearing a giant fucking bib covered in coffee. And girls love that.
Go to slobstopper.com and order today. Slobstopper. Bibs aren't just for babies.
Bibs aren't just for babies. They're also for psychopaths. All right, here's one last good one. It's called Quit It, Instant Pet Trainer. I have a dog myself, so I'm very interested to know how I can get my dog to stop being such a little weasel girl.
Tired of stressing yourself and your pet by screaming and yelling?
Get down!
No!
Bad dog!
Ugh, I'm so sick of constantly screaming at my dog. When she's licking me, when she's barking, when she's sleeping, minding her own business, when she's trying to eat. I'm just always screaming at my dog.
Sick of using ineffective and expensive training methods that just don't work?
I mean, look at this guy. He's clearly not in control of his dog. He's lost control. It's yanking him all over town.
Why beg him to stop and sit when you can make him quickly quit with Quit It? The all-natural way to correct and train any pet's bad behavior, guaranteed.
Wow, this thing looks like it's really gonna scare the shit out of my dog. I'm in.
Quit It uses your pet's natural instincts to quickly correct unwanted habits. Look, just like snakes that hiss when there's danger, Quit It emits the same hissing sound.
Wow, that's amazing. I didn't know that dogs were that scared of hissing. So you can buy the special can of air that makes a hissing sound. Do people not know that they can make this sound themselves? People don't know that they can just go sss, and that's the same. That's why people shush dogs. I don't know. Have you ever heard someone shush a dog? Shh. That's why, because dogs don't like that sound. This is just a can of air that makes that sound for you.
Just a simple press, and your buddy will freeze in his tracks.
He started running again. It didn't work on that dog, and they put it on the commercial anyway. He stopped for 1 second, and then was like, actually, nah, fuck it, I'm fine. Wow, guys, well, that was an amazing looking product. I think I'm actually gonna have to buy all these. These all look really great. Seeing all these entrepreneurs be so successful is really pretty cool. I mean, they just came up with an idea for a very bad product, and now they're selling it for $19.99 on daytime television, and I can't think of anything cooler than that. A lot of these commercials, like, will sell their products with features that are hardly even features, like the tack light with the self-defense mode. Like, will that really work? But it makes you want to buy the product more, even if it's not gonna work. I feel like I could sell the simplest product using these techniques, and I could get people to buy it. So, I mean, why not give it a shot, right? I'm a little entrepreneur boy. I want to make some money, so I'm just gonna make one of these commercials real quick. Yeah, so anyway, it's gotten to the point where I can barely walk anymore. I never get to see my family because I can hardly get out of bed. It's Are you tired of boring conversations that lead nowhere? Hello, 911? There's a man or pesky phone calls from people you don't want to talk to? Try screaming. Ah! Whoa, what? Ah! Okay, alright, what? I don't understand. Ah! I'll leave. I'm sorry, okay? Screaming can get you out of any situation, from awkward dates to boring meetings. Ah! What the fuck? Just take a big deep breath and start yelling. Ah! 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 What the fuck is wrong with this guy? And that's not all. Screaming can help train your dog, too. Ah! Look again at how it scares the shit out of your dog. And when you're in danger, screaming comes to the rescue. Order now and we'll throw in a do not disturb sign to let your whole family know you're busy screaming. And gain access to a complimentary web seminar where you can learn screams from pro and semi-pro screamers. Call today because peace is just a scream away. Pretty good commercial, right? But now you're probably thinking, wow, Danny, that's so cool. But now you got me all excited about this product that I'm never gonna be able to buy. I wanna scream, I wanna solve all my life's problems, but I don't know how because this product doesn't exist. It seems I've made the best commercial of all time without actually selling a product. But that's where you're wrong. Even though it is a joke commercial, I am actually selling this product. I'm selling Screaming. All you have to do is go to learntoscream.net, and if you order it right now, you will get the web seminar where you'll learn screams from pro or semi-pro screamers. And it's probably the most ambitious business venture I've had to date. You know, most as seen on TV commercials will be like $19.99 or something. This product is $4.99. If you don't want to spend $4.99 to make your life 1,000 times better, then maybe Screaming's just not for you. But for the rest of us, I'll see you guys over at learntoscream.net. Alright, Greg, well that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you're new here and you're not a part of Greg is our family here on YouTube. We're the strongest fan base on the internet. We're actually the fastest growing channel on YouTube, which is crazy to me. I mean, I never thought that that'd be possible. Don't look that up, but it's true. Greg is just the name that I call my fans, so if you want to join Greg, just hit that subscribe button and turn on my notifications. Greg isn't like all these other families on the internet. Everybody tries to say that their YouTube family is a real family. Like, yeah, are you all blood related? I doubt it. But Greg is. So if you store, there's some great items in there. Rep the Greg family name. Alright, well that's it for this video. Thank you Meredith Ives for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys soon with another very interesting video. Bye! Hey Greg, I hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to my channel, and let's just jump into it. So there's this video that's been going super viral on Twitter. You might have seen it. A lot of people tagged me in it. That's the reason that I saw it. I think the caption was something like, I think I'm having a stroke. And it's this weird ass like children's video that's a song about a refrigerator. A shit ton of people tagged me in it, so I was like, okay, I gotta check this out. So I went and looked into it and I found it on YouTube. It was posted by an account called Billion Surprise Toys, which isn't that just every kid's dream? To wake up one day and find 1 billion surprise toys that you didn't know were coming. There's just 1 billion toys in your room. Now, on the off chance that you've watched literally every single one of my videos, there's a chance that you may have heard of this channel before, because I actually made a video about this channel like over a year ago, I think. It was probably before I even had 100,000 subscribers. But since I made that video about billion surprise toys, their videos have improved a lot. Well, not improved a lot. They've started putting a lot more work into their videos, but they haven't gotten any better. So let's check out this video. Let's see what Billion Surprise Toys is up to these days.
Billion Surprise Toy.
Pretty sick intro. All right. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack in these first few seconds. So the dad is getting home from, I guess, like a badminton game, and he finds his son playing ball with a refrigerator, and for some reason every time the son hits the ball he poops his pants. But the magic really doesn't start in this video until they start singing.
Refrigerator, refrigerator.
Yes, Papa.
Do you have water?
No, Papa.
Chilling ice.
No, Papa.
Open your door.
So the fridge is calling the dad Papa. So like, is this fridge related to these people? Is this the fridge's dad? I thought the dad was the little baby's dad, but maybe it's the fridge's dad? Maybe he's both their dads. Maybe the dad had an illegitimate child with a refrigerator? Either way, the dad really puts that fridge in his place. There's a lot that I don't like about this fridge, this animated fridge. I don't like that it has eyebrows. I definitely don't like that it has fingernails. Yep, your wife cooking you dinner is hilarious.
Refrigerator, refrigerator, yes, Mommy. Do you have sauces? No, Mommy. Telling lies? No, Mommy. Open your door. Ha, ha, ha.
Why would anyone buy this type of fridge? Like, this is obviously some sort of smart robo fridge, but it's terrifying. It has like voice commands so you can activate it by saying refrigerator, refrigerator. But then it just comes careening into the room and skids to a halt. This giant ass fridge that weighs like 1,000 pounds is zooming around your house at top speeds, drifting around corners like, yes, Mommy! And the voice commands don't even work very well, because you're like, do you have sauces? And it's like, no, Mommy. I guess it's fucking with you. It's just like joking around. I don't want a fridge with a personality. Just give me my sauces. It's a naughty little fridge for sure.
Do you have ice cream? No, Johnny. Telling lies?
fridge is like malfunctioning. It was either trying to take the ice cream back or it was trying to like smack that kid. Give me that fucking ice cream! This fridge is not safe.
Do you have chocolates?
This is like a weird detail they added in. Why is it that every time anyone takes a step in this house, there's like dust clouds coming from their feet? Like they're giants walking around like sending shockwaves every time they take a step. Either that or it's just a dusty ass house. These people need to clean up.
Do you have cupcake? No, darling.
What I really want to know from this video is, why doesn't the fridge want anybody to have the food inside of it? What is it trying to hide? Oh, damn. Look at that kid's swag. Holy shit, wait, hold on. This kid has like a little saunter going on. He's confident.
Refrigerator, refrigerator, yes, cheer.
Wait, what the fuck was the fridge just doing before the kid showed up? Did anybody notice that? It was like hunched over, shaking its head until it noticed the kid was there. And when the kid's walking up, look, you can see its face and it's like trembling. He's scared. Dude, what the fuck? What if this food is like part of the fridge? Does opening the door and taking food out hurt the fridge? Is it like the same as me walking up to you and being like, hey, can I rip open your stomach and pull out your kidneys? Dude, this poor fridge, I feel bad for it now. Not only is it a half human, half fridge living in this house full of just humans, so it already feels like it doesn't belong, not to mention having this dude as a dad. And this woman is clearly not his mom because she's not a refrigerator. This shit is darker than I thought.
Yes, cheer. Do you have chocolates?
I can't figure out what accent this is. It's either like a Ukrainian accent or it's like if a person from India was trying to speak English with a French accent. And what is this teaching our children? Is this how everybody's gonna be talking in a few years? Yo, dude, could you pass me some of those chocolates? Oh yeah, for sure, but let me get some of those sauces. This video ends exactly how you'd expect. Everybody comes into the kitchen and the fridge takes a picture of everybody with a selfie stick.
Bye-bye. Have fun.
This video has 130 million views. That's insane. This video's doing like Disney numbers. So now you probably understand why this video went viral on Twitter. It's a very strange video. But what's even weirder than that is that next to all of their other videos, this video isn't even that weird. All of their videos are this weird. And it's also weird that these videos that are supposed to be teaching kids how to like speak English are being made by people whose grasp of the English language is not very good. As you can see in this video, which is called Let's Together Bath Song.
Let's together bath, let's together bath. Come, everybody, just come.
It sounds like they're trying to coerce the kids into something sketchy. Come, come, everybody, just come. Just come! Don't ask any questions. Let's together bath. Most of these videos are barely even songs. They're just people talking over music. There's no rhyming and there's not really any flow to it. It's just like a conversation over music, like this video.
Johnny, Johnny,
Yes, Papa.
wake up, baby, wake up, baby.
No, no, I want to sleep more.
See, 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 your sister is up.
Let me see. I'm gonna wake up now, Papa.
I'm gonna wake up now, Papa. Okay, you may have noticed in their intro, there's two babies and then there's this weird ass ice cream cone with a face. Well, in this video, we get to meet him and learn all about what he does.
Ice cream, ice cream. So many types of ice cream.
Hello?
Ice cream, ice cream. So many types of ice cream.
So, this living, talking ice cream cone is walking around town selling ice cream for children to eat. That's not good. This seems a little bit fucked up. I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like this ice cream dude walking around town selling babies of his own species for other kids to eat. What kind of message is that for kids? Honestly, really, what kind of message is it? I don't understand what this video is supposed to be.
So many types of ice cream. Ball ice cream, cup ice cream, cone ice cream, bar ice cream, ice cream.
I'm with you on every type of ice cream except ball ice cream? What is ball ice cream? Is ball ice cream a thing? I've never heard of it. It must be something that they don't have in America. Or maybe they do and I've just never seen it and everybody's gonna comment correcting me and I'm gonna feel like an idiot. Should I even leave this in the video at this point? Well, it's too late to edit it out. All right.
Ice cream.
Whoa, dude, that kid wants ice cream. That kid's like way faster than everybody else. He's like, yes! And Why is that funny? What's with all the sound effects in these videos? Like, why is the wife sitting down and the dad putting his arm around her like a wow moment? And why does the dad laugh hysterically at everything? My wife was cooking me dinner and now she's sitting?
Ice cream, ice cream. So many flavors of ice cream. Whitish vanilla, greenish pista, pinkish strawberry, brownish chocolate, ice cream.
Okay, they had me with all of the flavors except for greenish pista. I assume that pista is short for pistachio, but I've never heard anybody call it that before. I've also never heard anybody except for my 84-year-old grandpa say that they like pistachio ice cream, but maybe it's big with the kids too, I don't know.
Ice cream, ice cream. There come the ball ice creams. Ice cream, ice cream.
Wow.
There come the ball ice cream.
Oh, there come the ball ice cream. Yep, there he come, down the slide, looking kind of creepy.
Yellowish mango, greenish pista, purple grape.
Everybody's favorite flavors of ice cream: mango, pista, and grape. That sounds like some great ball ice cream to me.
We are ball ice cream.
Okay, that kid needs to calm the fuck down. That was the same kid that was like sprinting way faster than everybody else trying to get the ice cream, and now he's stealing that girl's ice cream. This kid's too into ice cream. He needs to calm down.
Ice cream, ice cream. There come the cup ice cream.
Okay, that's a cupcake.
We are cup ice cream. Ice cream.
Okay, this part of the video just confuses the fuck out of me because what is up with this gorilla? It's this whole song about ice cream, and then all of a sudden it just cuts to this random ass gorilla wearing a tank top with a $sign on it. He's got rolled up jeans and he's got a rollie on the wrist. He just comes out of nowhere and nobody even acknowledges him. It just immediately cuts to a different shot and they start singing about ice cream again. Does nobody see the gorilla? Is this gorilla even at the same park? Did they mean to put the shot in there? Who is this gorilla? Oh, and now he's sitting with the kids. Great. These kids' dad needs to stop laughing hysterically at everything and get them out of there. That gorilla could be dangerous. I know he's dressed like a person, but he's still a gorilla.
Ice cream, ice cream. There come the cold ice cream.
Alright, so this video just goes on and on like this. Every different type of ice cream comes and sings about their type of ice cream, but it's basically the same verse over and over and over again. It's kind of boring. Like, the least they could have done is just had one type of ice cream come and just drop bars on this song. This song would really benefit from like a dope ass rap verse. Like if the bar ice cream came and dropped bars, that would be sick.
There come the bar ice cream.
Yeah, I got lots of money. I got lots of cars. Bitch, I'm the bar ice cream coming through with the bars. Hey, yeah, all iced out, but I got no cream. Call me pista cause I got green. Melt some grape up in my lean. Maybe cold, but I bring that heat.
Well, that's really all I have to say about Billion Surprise Toys. It's fucking weird. Now, could it be considered kind of lame to make a whole video picking apart the logic in a children's video? Yes. But did you just... What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to another episode of Cool Moms. This is a show called Cool Moms, where we review moms and talk about how cool they are. Specifically, moms on TikTok. Specifically, one mom on TikTok. This mom on TikTok. Seems like a lot of people are talking about TikTok these days. It's sort of made like this huge resurgence in the popular culture from what I can tell. And I haven't talked about TikTok in a while. In fact, I haven't talked about TikTok since it was Musical.ly. The last time I talked about Musical.ly, I feel like it was just this app full of cringy, like 14-year-olds lip-syncing popular songs. But these days, I feel like TikTok has gotten a lot better. I feel like it doesn't get enough credit. There's like some legitimately funny stuff on TikTok. A lot of it is still very hard to find because there is still all of that stuff from before. It's just now there's some funny stuff on there too. So the funny stuff is sort of diluted by all the weird stuff. There's also this thing where TikTok will just steal audio from like popular Vines or popular YouTube videos and put it on TikTok without crediting the person who made it. And then people will just lip sync the audio from the video. But recently a clip from one of my videos about Troom Troom became like trending on TikTok and everybody was just lip syncing a line from one of my Troom Troom videos.
Hot glue a little cactus into an empty lipstick container.
Where the fuck do you get a little cactus? And the interpretations that people gave my video were just So original. Where the fuck do you get a little cactus? I mean, very creative. Where the fuck do you get a little cactus? People added their own little twist, their own little spin to it. Little cactus. Little cactus. It's not like they were just stealing my joke and re-saying it. Or not even re-saying it, just lip-syncing it. And I gotta say, they were almost as funny as when I said it the first time. But they weren't. One genre of TikToks that I've been really into lately are these like deep emotional TikToks. Ones that are supposed to make you feel like heartbreak or betrayal. This is a good example of one. Quick disclaimer, as I've done before, I'm gonna be covering all of the songs that are in these videos. Since they're TikToks, obviously every single one has to have a popular song in it. So I'm going to have to do a cover of it so I don't get copyright claimed. Bang, bang, bang! Oh, damn. Damn, don't you hate it when that happens? Don't you hate it when you're about to shoot somebody and they're about to shoot you and then you both decide, let's not shoot each other. We got better things to do. And then just as you think you're about to get away clean, he dips you like he's about to kiss you and then shoots you in the chest 5 times. Damn. If I had $1 for every time that happened to me, I'd have $8. Or this one where this girl bends down to pick something up while she's talking to her boyfriend, I guess, and then some other girl comes up and tries to give him her number, and he's like, nah, I don't want your number. And then the girl gets up and they're so happy together because they're still dating. Totally relatable. This dude also made the exact same video, except a different girl comes up to him and it's like an 11-year-old, so that's kind of weird. But while I was scrolling these deep, emotional TikToks, I found one that really caught my eye. It's by a girl named Varlicious, and the caption is, there's no peace in drugs. Hashtag say no to drugs. Hashtag choose to refuse. Hashtag no drugs, kids. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it. So the caption is, there's no peace in drugs, which I guess is a pretty good message. You know, don't do drugs, don't abuse drugs. That's fine. I guess I'm just not really sure what she's trying to act out here. Like, what's going on? She pulls up in the parking lot of this strip mall in her Mercedes. So right off the bat, big flex. And she's like, okay, now that I'm alone in this parking lot, it's time for me to do every single drug ever. But then she's like putting every drug up to her mouth and she's like, no, I can't do it. Bottle of alcohol? Oh, can't do it. Cigarette? Oh, can't do it. A bunch of vitamin supplements? Oh, can't do it. I think that's what the point is supposed to be, is she's like realizing how bad all these drugs are for her, like as she's about to put them up to her mouth. But what it looks like to me is that she just can't figure out how to do these drugs. Like she can't figure out how to open the bottle, so she's like, oh, damn it, now I gotta find other drugs to do. She's holding up the cigarette to her mouth, but there's no smoke coming out because she hasn't lit the cigarette, and she's like, how the fuck does this thing work? She can't figure it out, so she just has to drive away. Actually, I'd like to imagine that she's like a high schooler on her way to the biggest party of the year, but all her friends told her that there's gonna be drugs at this party. And she wants to seem cool at the party, but she's never done any drugs before. So on the way to the party, she decides to stop in this parking lot and practice doing drugs. But she just can't figure it out. She can't figure out how to do any drugs. I guess that's the moral of the whole TikTok. Don't do drugs. There is no peace in drugs. They're too confusing. You won't be able to figure it out and it'll just make you more mad. Drugs will not solve your problems. They'll only present more problems. Like, how do you open a bottle? How do you light a cigarette? How do you put a pill in your mouth? So when I saw this TikTok, I was like, hold up. Who is this? Who is this lady? It just seems like this person has no grasp on like reality or how people do drugs, like just driving to a parking lot with every drug to do every drug. It just seemed like a weird concept. I had to figure out who this woman was. So I went to her profile, I scoured it, and I realized that Varley is basically the ultimate mom of TikTok. She's got all sorts of essential mom TikToks. Anything that you would expect a mom to be doing on TikTok, she does. She's got her daughter in her TikToks, as you can see here. They're just sort of staring at the camera together and smiling. She's got inspirational TikToks like this one, Together We Rise. People like us, we gotta stick together. That's the whole thing. That's the whole TikTok. It's just her staring at the mirror and then her looking at the camera. And then she's got TikToks like this one, which I see you. I'm not really sure what this is supposed to be. That one's not really like a mom TikTok. That's just sort of disturbing. She's also got this video where she, I guess, shoots her daughter and then laughs maniacally about it. So that's a weird video to make. A video where you shoot your own daughter in the back and then laugh about it. Kind of weird. But she's also a big health guru. She's a huge fitness nut, as you can tell by this video called Started My Fitness Journey in 2017. You make me a believer. Believer. She started her fitness journey in 2017, and she's been getting punched in the stomach ever since. Is it just me, or does it seem like the dude is the one working out in this video? I mean, I guess she's probably flexing her abs, and that's like what the workout is, but she's just standing there. Meanwhile, this dude is over here turning red, like totally out of breath, just punching her over and over, and Varley is just standing there just flexing. Hashtag getting stronger, hashtag strong woman, hashtag boxing. Man, I don't want to break it to you, Varley, but I don't think that this is what boxing is. If this is how you box, I mean, I guess it's actually very impressive. Imagine stepping in the ring with this woman and the bell rings and you start throwing your punches and she just stands there and takes them. Her whole body is just tensed up and she's just smiling at you. You're going all out and she hasn't like moved an inch.
You fool! You think you can defeat me? I started my fitness journey in 2017!
When you love someone, you open up your heart. When you try to love the world, you'll feel good. I mean, it's a good message. I'll give her that. Kind of a weird video. Just her dancing around in the snow. I guess she's showing that she loves the world. Even though it's cold out, she's like, woo! I love snow! And not to be that guy, but like if you're gonna say love the world, like love the whole world, and then show yourself just loving snow, that's not very impressive because snow is pretty easy to love. It's fun to play in, it's fun to sled on snow, there's lots of good things about snow. I would be impressed if she was doing this in like lava or something, or like shark-infested waters, or a giant landfill. She's just like throwing trash up in the air and being like, I love the world! Every part of it, even landfills. That would be impressive. I'd be like, holy shit, this girl really does love the whole ass world. The really weird thing about this video though is that she's doing all of this in front of like what looks like a middle school. So not sure what that's about. Maybe this is the middle school her daughter goes to? Wow, that would be embarrassing. Can you imagine being in middle school? Which, I guess that would be pretty bad on its own, just being in middle school. But imagine being in middle school and you're all, you know, sad because you're 12 and you're just sitting in class and suddenly you just hear someone in the back of the class yell, yo, is that your mom? And the whole class turns to the window and everybody kind of gets up and crowds around the window. And lo and behold, outside in the snow, it's your mom. And she's just doing this, just making TikToks, just slipping and sliding around in the snow, loving the world. She's got another one in front of this school. This one's a little more sad though. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly, let me down. Oh, let me down, no, let me down, let me down. Oh, let me down, let me down. I like that random little girl in the background. Maybe that's one of her other daughters, just like,
Mom, what are you doing? Can we go home? I'm cold.
what happened to love the world? And you'll feel good. This one's hashtag love, hashtag life, hashtag betrayal, hashtag emotions. Damn. This is so emotional. I like that the drop of the song happens like right when she's going off the swing, like it's supposed to be this really cool moment. I mean, I guess she does get pretty decent air. I'm pretty impressed. I don't think I've ever seen anybody jump that high off a swing before. Why does this woman have so many TikToks in front of this school? Does she just chill here all day? Like she drops her daughter off at school and she kisses her goodbye and she's like, all right, I'll see you in a couple hours. And then she just hangs around outside making TikToks all day. Obviously, I'm kidding. I know she doesn't do that. That would be ridiculous. Plus, she's got other things to do, like getting punched in the stomach. And if she stood around making TikToks all day outside of her daughter's middle school, she wouldn't have any time for that, now would she? Oh, she's got a video of her actually punching. Thank goodness, because I was just kind of worried that she just went to the gym and got punched in the stomach all day. Whoa, it's so real! It's like she's really punching me. The sound effects line up so well. How is she doing that? Winners focus on winning. Losers focus on winners. Hashtag punch the haters. Wait, what? Hashtag haters are insects. Oh no. Oh fuck. Guys, I'm not sure that this is actually such a good idea, making a video making fun of this woman anymore. I didn't know that she felt this way about haters, and I didn't know that she could actually punch. Either way, I think I better tread lightly for the rest of this video. I don't want this woman coming up into my house and slow motion punching me to death. Maybe instead of focusing on things to critique her on, let's see how she deals with all the hate that she gets. It seems like she's been getting a lot of hate on TikTok because she's made a couple videos addressing the haters. We saw that one where she's punching the air, and then she's got this one called Peace. Hashtag buy haters, hashtag haters are trash, hashtag insects, hashtag buy forever. So it seems like she's found a way to get rid of the haters, which is pretty impressive. So let's see what it is.
Hey guys, I'm back to share with you all that finally I have found the secret to end all the hate.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's see what it is.
Now there won't be any hate on my account.
Oh, that's it?
Peace!
That's all you're gonna do?
Peace!
Just laugh?
Peace!
Oh. Okay, that can't be all it takes to get rid of the haters, just laughing, right? Let's see this other video where she addresses the haters. Dear haters. And she just laughs like a crazy person. Okay. It's still going. What the fuck? This is deeply troubling, and I think I'm done looking at this profile. She does have an entire YouTube channel as well, full of strange videos, including this music video that's sponsored by a food distribution service. The music video is simultaneously very off-brand and very on-brand, but it's entirely in a different language, so I don't feel comfortable reviewing it because I don't understand what she's saying. One thing I do understand, though, is that she's very sweaty. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Now it's time to toss it over to my tongue, who will be talking about today's sponsor, Audible. With Audible, you gain access to an unbeatable selection of books, including bestsellers, motivation, mysteries, thrillers, memoirs, and more. Audible has the largest selection of audiobooks on the planet, and now with Audible Originals, the selection has gotten even more custom, with content made for members. Lately, I've been feeling kind of lazy, like I haven't been pulling my weight enough, and like I haven't been getting enough done. So I started reading The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It's a really popular book for people who want to be more effective and adopt more productive habits, which is really helpful for when you're running your own business, or a full-time YouTuber, or the tongue of a full-time YouTuber. Audible members can choose 3 titles every month, 1 audiobook and 2 Audible originals that you can't hear anywhere else. Audible members also get access to exclusive fitness programs, so you can get this new year started off on the right foot. I don't have feet because I'm a tongue. You can listen on any device, anytime, anywhere. At home, at the gym, on your way to work. I personally like to listen to audiobooks when I'm doing something mundane like washing the dishes, taking the dog out for a walk, when I want to have my mind elsewhere, but I have to be doing something. You'll also enjoy easy audiobook exchanges, rollover credits, and an audiobook library that you keep forever even if you cancel your membership. So you can get started today by visiting audible.com/GregForLife or texting Greg for Life to 500-500. That's right, all you have to do is send a text message to get a 30-day free trial. Just text Greg for Life to 500-500 or go to audible.com/GregForLife and you get a 30-day free trial for Audible. It's so easy a tongue could do it. And a tongue did do it, because this tongue done did do it. That's it. That's the whole ad. Back to you, Danny. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is my fan base here on YouTube. If you're part of Greg, then you're part of the fastest growing army on the internet. Please don't look it up. I've seen a lot of people saying that they're going to look it up or that they have looked it up. Guys, listen to me very carefully. If you look up if Greg is the fastest growing army on the internet, you have betrayed my trust, alright? I don't care what it says. I mean, it will say that I'm right, I promise you that, but if you look it up, then you really don't trust me. And that shows. And that's not a very Greg move, I gotta say. So please don't be looking that up. Just hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and you can be truly Greg. That's all you gotta do. You don't gotta look anything up. You don't gotta go fact checking me. What's that going to accomplish? Thank you to Haley for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time where I crawl into the sewer and become a rat. Bye. This video is over now. Over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. But you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now. Over now. So why are you still watching this?